Okay, I don't know what to expect. I am expecting people to tell me my audio's... Whoa! Let's fix that. I don't know what's going on with my audio. I haven't changed it. Oh my gosh, she's already here! Everybody raise your glasses for the sassy toddler. Cheers! Ta-da! Also, a happy birthday to Low Dad. He's not listening, but he can feel it in his heart. Okay, see, that's loud. That's loud. Something's wrong. Something is wrong. Ashley, thank you for the resub. That is many months. Many up. Banana with 3 whole years feels like a lot longer. I know, because if time flies when you're having fun, and this feels like it's been forever, you can infer it. I gotta figure out what is happening. I haven't changed anything, but my music is really quiet to me. I feel like it's roughly the same over there, but like everything else is, but like my headset, I have it all the way up to hear any of this. I have no idea what's going on. So I'll be curious what happens when I get into the game. At least it's normal for you guys. But like, and I thought maybe just like I had fucked up like my headset, but like the alerts, those were plenty loud for me. So I don't, something's fucky wucky. I don't know. If it's normal for you guys, I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyways, hi everybody. How are we all doing? Yay! Oh, it makes me so happy. It was really cute. So it's Low Dad's birthday, and so I gave him a call to wish him happy birthday before the stream, and because of the way things worked out, I ended up talking to him while I was walking Griff. And he was with Sassy Toddler. Not Griff, Low Dad. Low Dad was with Sassy Toddler. Had him in the car. And so he was like, oh, he's like, you want to say hi to your Aunt Jen? And so I started talking to him. Doing it's like, oh, hi, sweetheart. Okay, which is, I realized at the moment, like, the same way I sometimes talk to the dogs. So I went, hi, sweetheart, and I'm doing the voice, and Griff is, like, looking around, he's like, something exciting is happening, and he, like, started, like, walking faster, and he was like, yes, this is great. It was very cute. Just cuteness across the board. Loved that. Oh, my goodness, but yeah, I hope everybody else is doing well. I've been super busy. I finally got all the dice done, because there were 2 sets that I realized I hadn't actually finished. I got those done. I got all the pictures done. Everything's up on the site. I finished recording freaking TikTok to be like, I've got a shop update. I finished, I edited some more videos to like put up on that stuff. So the thing, it was a very productive day. It's very productive. I got blood work scheduled. I'm like old and stuff. And they're like, we should check your blood. We should make sure your blood is still blooding correctly. So did all that shit. We have help coming back to Turbo Dork starting tomorrow, so that'll be good. Yeah. And then I should be pretty much off the hook, and should be able to just do the 2 days a week that I was supposed to have been doing, but that got really fluid and turned into 3 a lot because Greg needed the help. And I would do it, but then I'm behind on my stuff. Anyways, sure your cool new thing? My cool new thing is downstairs right now because my workspace and my desk are a fucking mess. And I was afraid something would happen to it. So it isn't up here right now. I also don't know if the color is going to come across real well. Maybe I'll go down and get it on a break once James is here. But like I was so afraid of putting it anywhere up here while I was doing all the shenanigans. Okay, well now you're sad, so yeah, I'll go get it. That's why I moved my camera, and I just don't think I should have done that. I'll go get it in a second. Yeah, all the dice are ready. So there's 9 planes. 2 of them will have 2 sets going up. I have a jumbo of 1 of them, and then I have 2 raw sets for things from it that didn't like quite work the way they were supposed to. So I was like, I feel like I got a good variety of things. Also, my new stickers. No, I'll go get it. My new stickers, Inkling finished printing them and they shipped today. So I don't know. I they probably won't be here in time for me to have up on Saturday. But Sassy and Ashley have seen the new stickers. And I'm very excited about them. I'm very excited to have them in hand. All right, I'll be right back, because Sassy can't be patient and wait an hour for James to get here to talk to everybody. I'll go do it, and I know Jeff isn't watching, so I can't tell him to bring it up. So I'll be right back. You all talk amongst yourselves briefly. Alright, I got packaged from Sassy earlier. I have a quill now in this really pretty little stand. I did just pick it up and I looked at it. I was like, is the tip supposed to be? Because I've never had a pen like this, so I don't know. That feels intentional. I just realized like the tip looks like it's like kind of like bent. But that's probably intentional because it's a dip pen. And that's probably like how it funnels. Yeah, that feels like it's supposed to be like that. But yes, it's a very beautiful, like, dark blue feather. I don't think you can see, like, super well the color on stream. But I'm very, very excited about it. And I get to learn how to write with it. It's got a cute little stand and everything that I now have to find a good place for the next couple of hours so I don't knock anything over. Jesus Christ. But it's very, very cool. And I'm very jazzed about it. Okay, so now where does this go? Where do you go? This seems safe. It's not very pretty here, but at least it's safe. I can figure that out later. Okay, yes. Alright. Yeah, when it did get here, nothing was broken, but the inkwell, or the ink bottle that came with it, was just loose inside like the gift box. Like it was no longer recessed into the cardboard bit, and so it rattled around some. So I'm just like, but it's like it looks so cleanly bent. Like there's not like an angle to it or anything. It's got to be intentional. It's got to be the way it is. So yes. First time in more than 4 years I've written more than 100 words 2 days in a row. Yay! Congrats! Related, we actually played Breach this weekend and we talked about you. I don't remember what happened, but something happened and I went, that's something for Ashley. I'm sure James will remind me. Anyways, we're gonna Persona. Apparently there's still more cutscenes to come. Great. After James is here, I know he's got a list of things. Silly children's stories. I know he's got D&D things he wants to talk about. I'm not gonna spoil any of it, but I'm excited to hear about it. We played Clock Tower this weekend, and I want to talk about that because Ashley. We're gonna out Ashley, but also she's won anyways, so. Yeah, we'll talk about that. It did occur to me, I've been trying to think of things to do for, like, some kind of, like, goal, whether it was, like, a subathon or, I don't know, something. And I was like, what do I do? What do I offer? And I know some of you have mentioned, like, oh, I think it'd be fun to play Clock Tower. I was like, maybe we'll set some kind of goal and, like, I can try to run a Clock Tower game for the Discord. Maybe we'll try that. I don't know. That sounds like a logistical nightmare, but I'll figure it out. Is that it? Is that good? Where are you? Okay, yeah. I don't know if I can show it on stream. There's a dice maker that I ordered their version of a Jumbo D20. It's just funny, because it's their version of a jumbo. It's smaller than mine, but it's like bigger, clearly bigger than the regular D20. It's like such a weird thing. It's a liquid core, and it's very, very pretty. I don't think you can see like how sparkly it is right now on the stream, but like it's got all the sparkles in the middle in that liquid core. It's great. I will try to post something in Discord later. It's from Moonjin. Moonjin Dice. And it's a Jin spelled with the D. And you can, I think this was Saloon. Not Saloon like the Wild West, but Saloon like the goddess. I think is what this one was called. So you can see their pictures and videos of it. It's very pretty and very mesmerizing and very fidgety. And I've just been doing this a lot. Don't spell Chen like that. Don't do that. How dare you? Okay, Persona. Let's do the Persona. I'm having weird brain time. I'm more unfocusy than normal. So that's a good sign. Yes, Pathos. Is it a sparkly top or a spec? The shirt that I'm wearing, it's like that heather kind of finish, but it's black, so the heather bits are lighter and it sticks out more. Over here it says salty. And then there's a little salt shaker. All right there. Do. Oh, excuse me. Ah! Isla, thank you! Why did it put the exclamation point on its own line? What's happening? Thank you so much! 62 months, 7 more. We're getting there. Almost the nice number. I like that the most recent episode of Critical was number 69, and when they put it on YouTube, the title of it was just nice. I was like, I appreciate the commitment. Oh, God. Hey, Backstreet's back. Alright! Alright, anyways. I'm here. The cat's gone! Wait, what? Is this window always open? Train. Where did Morgana go? I don't remember. Cat is in Coffee Guy's house. Oh, yeah! He is still... Okay, yeah, I guess that was the last cutscene we saw, was Morgana running through that room. Okay. I thought that had already happened and he had already come back. But, so I can't leave? Like, we might pass each other. What's the problem if we pass each other? Is training... Wait, is this a thing I've been able to do over here this whole time? Okay, alright. Do I sleep? I'm so distraught over my cat being gone, I can't do anything? I guess I'm gonna sleep? I don't think there's another option for me?
Were you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was?
I tried to leave to go look for you or whatever, and it wouldn't let me.
I take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now?
I mean, like, well, we realized you were caught. What were we supposed to do? How do you know that? Because Morgana could hear it, because she was listening.
You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know.
I can't overestimate them either.
I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young. She had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice.
Okay, so she spoke.
Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too.
Yeah, we know that. She's been texting us.
Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them.
That feels rude. And we know who she is. Alright, fine.
In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside.
You live here!
Make sure you let everyone know.
What's happening? Ah, beans. You must have had some kind of hacker.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
I don't think it was completely unrelated. Just said change it up. Does he want it again? I'll do it again. Cheers! Cheers! Ta-da! Cheers! Ah, double cheers. He's like, yeah, we couldn't do anything about him. It's not unrelated. She's clearly surprised.
Then how was Medjed?
Then how were they
you
what?
said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
Oh my god, are we still on that? I'm so done with her shit.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
I mean, I'm already saying a bunch of stuff that lines up with your investigation. What more do you fucking want? Oh god. God about this. Could I have fucked that up? Or does this progress anyways? Like...
Alright.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate.
Who the fuck was
Regardless, we don't have time to waste.
It's our...
Continue with your story.
I agree. And now it's tomorrow. Okay, great. And now we gotta go to the school assembly. Can't wait to see what this is about.
Seriously?
I don't know why they couldn't do it while we were still in school last week, but okay.
I can't.
Speaking of leaks of private data, I think today might be the last day for it. If you haven't already, if you had a Facebook account pretty much anytime in the last like decade and a half, here's the Facebook class action lawsuit where they got to pay out to everybody for their mishandling of data, but you have to register for it. And it takes like 2 minutes to do, and you should do it because you'll get some money out of it. I think it's still technically open. I don't think it was the 21st. It was either the 23rd or the 25th that closes. You can literally Google it. It'll take you to the site for it. And the longer you had an account, the more money you'll get. So, who knows? I've seen reports being like, yeah, everybody will get like 10, 20 bucks. So some people are like, it could be a couple $100. That would be dope as hell. Oh, I should make sure Jeff did it. I might have to leave again to go do this. I got $100 in the game. We don't have time to waste. Yeah, while I'm sitting here yelling about Facebook and D&D, I'm gonna message Chef while I'm thinking about it. Did you delete the Facebook lawsuit registration thing? It's a couple $100 for both of us. That'd be great. It'd be very helpful. I'll pay for the dog's meds for the next quarter. Those things have gotten expensive. Yeah, so there's that. There was another class action thing that I registered for something. I think it was something that Apple did like a couple years ago. I got like $60 out of it. I was like, cool, I'll take it. What do you mean this is bigger than I thought? A worldwide organization. I'm putting that in air quotes because something about this stuff is weird. Yeah, that's literally what I just said, but yes. So, like, I had an account from before the timeline on this thing started. But yeah, this is bigger than I thought. I don't know how... I thought we all agreed this was pretty fucking huge. But yeah, don't be hasty.
Morning.
Oh, boy. Our school's done for? What the hell? Oh, boy.
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
Oh, we don't even... Okay. Wait a minute. Why does the game make a big deal about the assembly happening? And then just skips to afterwards. Like, on the one hand, I'm okay with not having seen it. But on the other hand, like, why was any of this there at all?
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
Oh my god. Incredible.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Literally anything else.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk now, did
We're not even gonna talk about what the assembly was. What was the point?
Let's get to Alibaba's case.
There was no reason for... Carl, thank you for the 42! 42 months. The war-causing number.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed.
She's gotta be listening to this. Like, is the cafe bugged or is it our phones she's listening to?
Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
You'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
Clearly! Unless we're about to get to maybe she must be evil, but I don't think that's it.
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil. She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
This feels like this is gonna have some unintended consequences.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case.
As opposed to all the extremely regular cases of us going into palaces and just doing it.
There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
I was like, what happens if I hit no? Does the game just end? Yeah, of course we're gonna do it.
All right. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Yeah, Ryuji.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
He found us in his house with when the power was out. We were just already in there. I don't... He's gotta suspect something at this point.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a
Man,
human,
are
right?
we gonna have to, like, figure out a palace for you? And that's how we get... I still don't think you have memories. I'm still going the Teddy route. But if you do, I feel like... I want to ask this, but I think it's gonna make him mad. So I hope so. That feels
It has to be the
more
case.
supportive.
I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you?
I'm just lucky
You sure live up to my expectations.
of being lucky. I should craft all infiltration. Oh, are there more tools?
All right.
Like ace tools. What is that? What does that fucking mean?
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them.
Now the last keyword.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta
All right.
figure out what she thinks her house is.
All right. Trying to think of like reclusive terms for like reclusive places and strongholds. Does she view it as a prison? That feels good. So now I'm stuck in prison.
If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Fuck me. Okay.
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
Oh, okay. So it's not gonna be labyrinth. We went away from prison to labyrinth. I like can picture the thing and I can't think of the word I want.
Maybe an oasis?
Not an oasis. That sounds luxurious, and she asked us to steal her heart, so she's clearly upset about it. She doesn't want this to be a thing. I wanted to say, like, mausoleum or crypt or something like that, but that feels too dead. That doesn't feel restrictive. That feels dead, which I guess, like, maybe because of her mom's stuff. Yeah, I don't...
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
Hell, like, that makes sense. Personal hell.
We don't have nearly enough clues.
That was a good guess, Mercer.
If only we could ask her directly.
She's listening to us. I'm sure she
We
can tell.
Come on, let's go see Futaba.
But what will we say to get in?
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
No, we are not doing that.
You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time?
Actually, probably not.
I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
You keep saying like you snuck it. We all walked in and you just stayed.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Oh, getting cold feet, Makoto?
No, I just think this is a terrible idea.
Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
Oh my god. If that's not true, though.
This is our only choice, right?
It's not!
I suppose Futaba did get in contact with him. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this.
I like the idea that she's heard this and is now, like, built a...
This is Futaba's
we're just
room.
in the house. We've just skipped the whole breaking and entering part. Okay.
Futaba-chan, you're in there, right?
We're not supposed to be in the house. No one's supposed to be in the house. You're just not.
There's no answer.
I do like how we all respectfully took our shoes off, though.
Futaba-chan, are you there?
Nobody just open it. Nobody do that.
I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
My controller vibrated with the phone buzz, and I was not prepared for that. It scared the shit out of me. Go away. Close.
Why is she only reacting to that name?
I know it's comic. I just think
Sakura,
it's...
aren't you?
I just think it's funny that they broke into the house and still took their shoes off. That's why this is entertaining to me.
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace.
Wow, we're just saying all the shit.
That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Okay, alright!
Alright then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
What do you want to hear? What's this house to you feels appropriate? A house is a house, okay.
Looks like you should ask something different.
Alright. How is living in this house? Painful, okay. Why don't you go out? You can't leave, okay. Okay. Got the die now, maybe.
Die?
Why do you think that? Place my tomb. But Crypt Mausoleum, I was close!
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
I don't think we should be in the house when we do it, though.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
Ay.
We got it.
Yes, it was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
She said the deal was off.
Well,
All right,
then,
that's fine.
Let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
Yeah. God. Why did we let him do anything?
It's a desert.
We're all still
Yeah,
shoeless.
we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
That seems problematic.
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes
Oh.
don't change. That's how it works.
I feel like that's good to know. So, oh, I love you, sweetie. Good night. Mwah! Okay. All right. It's red string time. The fact that they're establishing this feels relevant. So if your clothes don't change, if they don't view you as an enemy. If my harebrained idea that the interrogation I'm currently going through with Sai is in this metaversy space, because otherwise I don't know how I would have been arrested. If that's all true, I'm in regular clothes. So that would imply that even from the beginning, she hasn't actually seen us as an enemy, or seen me as an enemy. That would be the implication there. I like that. I'm going with it. That explains some of the other things I thought were weird about that. Where I hit my microphone with my elbow. Just because I was like, cool, I got arrested for doing flip-de-doo while I was doing flip-de-doos out of a casino window. So it's like, that has to be metaverse. But then we've had this conversation and I'm like in regular clothes and stuff. So like that feels like that tracks. So.
But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
I don't know, is it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Something shiny.
You're doomed!
Tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Isn't that kind of far?
Where else are we gonna fucking go?
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
What? Oh, are you gonna turn into a car?
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
Oh, what is the AC though?
You're so considerate.
What? I don't want to think too much about that.
Right.
Why were you weird about it?
All right, let's roll.
What is happening? I don't know what's going on. I don't like any of it though. Oh, animated. Fucking scorpions. Oh, we're like asleep. We've been doing this for a while.
It's stuffy. Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air.
Why did the lips
Okay,
on
can I have a
Makoto's
drink?
character
Didn't you have
look so
mineral
weird?
water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys?
You perv. Fuck that. Make him get out. I hate Ryuji so much.
There we go.
Yeah, at least they're wearing seatbelts, which is good because I think Gwen was just flooring it because she was like half sleeping on the steering wheel.
It's so hot.
It's like Texas right now.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
It is a cat. I don't know what kind of AC you think a cat has, but...
What was that? You want to fight, punk?
Oh my god, calm down, children.
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
It's weird that her palace is a pyramid and the name of this organization she's supposed to help us identify is the name of an Egyptian god. This feels more intertwined. Like, I don't think she is Medjed because that would be fucking insane. Unless it's a group and she used to be part of it? Maybe? Oregon... is condensating so bad water dumped out of the ceiling tile? Dude. Yikes. That's not great.
Hey, a pyramid's a tomb, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead, hmm? It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Hey guys, can we go in already?
I'm sure the AC is working in
I'm
there.
gonna melt. Oh man.
Can I... Alright, who do I have? This all seems good. What's over here, though?
I can see it.
Oh, let's do all that. Hey, what are you? Oh, okay. Town in distance. Okay, but then why is it there? Or is it just like the idea that civilization is so close, yet so far? Okay.
I can feel it.
Just wasted all my time, that's fine. I am speed! Yeah. Hey, what's all this, though? No, you're not gonna let me go up there? Fine, I'll go this way. Parkour! You look like something I should be able to do something with. Okay. Oh, it's quicksand below. Interesting. Okay. You look like a thing I should be able to go to. What is the point of any of this? There's gotta be something here for reasons. Flameg Yoshi. What's up? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I guess I'm just gonna go inside. Fine. Did the required thing of try to go everywhere else first.
It seems...
Indeed.
Yeah, let's go inside.
Okay. Yes.
Whoa.
What to do?
It is a kind of a bummer I don't get to have my cool outfits on in this place, but... Okay. I think I'm just, like, chilling. Gwen's character model looks like it was not given a relaxed pose. Jesus. Which, like, I guess fair.
It's somewhere.
Okay. Hi, hungry. I'm dad. What? I don't know.
I can feel it.
Cool. I don't know if there was a reason to go around that way.
This is amazing.
Thunder outside just boomed for a full 45 seconds. Wow. I thought about to say, like, I'm still doing just a regular introduction, but I was like, I feel like that's what you got mad about last time. Mad. So I was like, well, I'll just go for the flat dad joke. Yeah, I guess will there be enemies if we're not viewed as a threat? Because I imagine, like, the palace ruler would still consider us a threat. So that feels weird.
Let's go.
Like... yeah, this doesn't feel... especially because Ryuji's, like, pointing it out. This isn't... this feels bad. This feels trappy. There's, like, gates everywhere and stuff, though. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Gwen! Oh, geez, well, I'm glad she's okay now, Ashley.
I have something.
It's beautiful.
I don't
Do you
like
think
this.
so?
This is a lot.
Yeah.
Are we actually getting any closer? Oh, hey.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Okay, this is gonna get weird real
Oh
quick.
yeah, you've seen her face. True. This one's kind of dressed like a queen.
So you're Futaba Sakura.
Yes and no. Okay, that's not the close-up image I expected.
Hey, where's the treasure?
Oh, God, you fucking idiot.
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Oh, God. Ashley, this sounds terrible. That's...
Hey,
Yikes.
say something.
No, she doesn't talk to us.
Don't be like that. I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. It's okay. There's no need to be scared. So, can you tell us where your most treasured possession is?
This is some big D&D vibes.
This is going nowhere.
I need to talk to her, and we gotta do it, like, not just talking.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Yeah, God damn it, Ryuji.
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked, but
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
This is what this. Before we came in here would have been a good time for Morgana to exposition to the characters to remind them that the palace ruler does not necessarily understand what is happening outside.
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
Oh my God, Yusuke.
Considering the state that my palace is in, there is no way that you can steal it.
Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague.
What are these voices?
Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
you're the one who killed
It's all
her!
your fault!
This is horrible.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come
Don't
near
just
me!
stand there, say something!
It's your fault!
Murderer!
That's right. I did it.
Did you actually do it? Do you just believe, like, do you believe you did it? Do you, in that you feel responsible?
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
Like, literally or, like, metaphorically? Because I kind of feel like it's probably metaphorically.
What was that?
My mother exists here.
Oh, and she's gone. She just fell.
I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
Oh, there we go!
Our clothes.
There's the clothing change. All right.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
This again.
Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a
What's with that
murderer.
look? Why don't you say
You're
something?
the one who killed her.
That's right. I killed Mom. I don't deserve to be alive. This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
That's right. Die!
Don't come near me.
Don't just stand there. Say something.
It's your fault.
No! Someone help me!
I don't know who those voices are, but fuck them.
The hell?
This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and... What now?
We should leave. We should leave. That just straight up had a barcode on it? Alright, it's finally no longer voice acted. I can get James. Alright. Da-da-da-da. Hello!
Hi, Jen.
That was a lot that just happened.
Yeah, I saw.
God. Anyways, hi, how are you?
I'm great, vegetables. How are you today?
I'm doing okay.
Hi, chat. I see you've gone to Egypt in this
yeah,
Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego game that you're playing.
Yeah, that's a really good way to describe it. Yeah, there was now we're in just our regular ass clothes again. This is I did some hypothesizing beforehand. I'll fill you in on it later.
Oh,
but
you
anyways.
hypothesized without me?
I'm
Without
sorry,
my
I couldn't help it. The things happened in the game and I just needed to like do it. Okay, but her thing is to. Oh wait, no, these aren't our regular clothes. These are the outfits I have them in. Never mind, we're okay now. Just
those are your regular clothes if you were playing Persona 2.
Jesus Christmas, so much is happening. We should go back to the place I tried to enter beforehand when I was like, I'm just gonna walk around.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about with that very vague description.
You've played this game enough, you should know.
I should know. Right. Then again, there were things that happened that you were doing that I'm like, I didn't realize you could do that.
Also true. I can't believe Ryuji's as dumb as he is and activated the thing while we were standing in the middle of the house. That was a buck wild time.
The date that Medjed is set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21.
I don't like that it's giving me an entire month for this one.
Ah, you'll be fine-ish.
Like, the rest of them have all been 2 weeks. Like, there's something... Like, on the one hand, yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine, but, like... What is the... How do I want to put this into words? Like, the fact that the game is, like, you're gonna need this month either tells me this is gonna be a palace that does that bullshit where I have to do a thing, trigger something, like... get up to a certain point in the palace and then come out and then the next day trigger something in the real world and then the following day then finally go back. It's either because there's going to be a lot of that or there's something else like narratively that's going to happen in the middle of this. Or, God, some people know, I'm sure James knows, in my head, I think the cruel but also tasty thing it could do is like, yeah, you've got a whole month. And after... like a week, it goes, actually, no, you don't, and it moves the deadline up. That would be fucking, like, as a player, I'd be so mad. As an outside observer, fuck yes.
Yeah, it's like, well, the internet hackers have grown bored, and they decided to move up their timetable to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Or just something like, look, if you're not even going to give us a response of any kind, like an acknowledgement, then fuck you, we're cutting the deadline.
The Phantom Thieves, whom they singled out, have not made any notable actions at this time.
It's almost like you knew what the next line was going to be.
Will Medjed carry out their cyber-terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st.
In theory, a little bit before that, because we need to know who they are. And then we gotta do something. Oh, is that why it's a whole month? I'm doing 2 palaces. That would make sense.
Nonchalant whistling.
The 19th.
Allegedly, Gwen's still saying we just can do it in 2 days.
Mating up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our hideout for a while.
It's a little bit, like, less public, so, like, you're not talking about it in the middle of a crowded train station. I will accept that.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not like a famous prosecutor just happens to show up who happens to be related to one of your members and...
Exactly! God. Convenient. It's really convenient for me. I don't gotta do shit.
Is everyone fine with this place?
Oh, I'm
being
sorry. I
our
didn't
next
realize today was
hideout, then?
pajama day for the Phantom Thieves.
Guys, get in the spirit.
We must take care not to be discovered by boss.
You mean the guy who owns it and is constantly in this singular room that constitutes the establishment?
There's no telling what may happen inside that pyramid.
Never mind the fact that we know that in some form Futaba can listen to us, whether that is literally a bug in this room or one of our phones. Like, we should at least meet upstairs? Something?
We all need to be cautious. So
God.
Graveyard.
Flying Brian, thank you for the 7 months. Link dance. Gotta do the link dance.
Lucky number 7.
Hell yeah.
This feels like your 7th
This is
palace,
gonna
but
be
it's only
one
your
great
4th.
Oh my
summer
god.
We're dealing with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
Oh my god.
How can you be enjoying this? This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on, you know?
Also a crisis of this poor girl who thinks she's responsible for her mother's death and is saying that she shouldn't be alive and she's gonna just die in that room. I feel like we're kind of getting our priorities a little skewed.
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look. Perv.
Also, exactly, like, fuck all of that entire bit of that scene.
Shut up. It was a great view.
Punch him! Punch him! Gwen, stand up, grab the plate, smash it on the table so you've got a shard in your head, and just in your hand and just shove it into his neck. Just do that.
That's this is Gwen's version of Ice Knife, just breaking a plate.
There we go.
Yeah.
You guys were looking too, am I right?
Oh my god.
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
Here's the problem with this sentence, is it could be a euphemism.
It could be, but I think we all know Matt Mercer's
Right,
character.
like we all know it's not, but...
It ain't what I'm talking about.
I wasn't staring Lady on. I'm a gentleman after
Yeah, she was just inside you the whole time.
Oh, hello.
Right? Carl, I feel like that's a sentence that you need to unpack. I feel like that's I feel like it's something you take to therapy. Because we've talked about how this guy sucks this entire time, and now it's gotten worse. And I think you need to analyze why he's been your favorite.
Carl, do you want to talk about
Not
it?
that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed. Am I right?
Will we be alright like this?
No, we won't. We're already not alright.
Man, Gwen, the voice of reason.
Uh-oh.
Not again!
Oh. Hello. You? I don't like that. Have they said how long ago that happened?
I think I don't know if they did, but
Okay.
it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years.
I was like, how recent / long ago are we talking? God. Anyways, James, how are you? What's up? I know you got a number of stories.
I do have a number of stories, and in no random order, but it did happen. This did happen today, and I thought it was very funny. You remember several?
She's just in our group chat. She's just in our group chat. She just popped up. Okay, sorry. Anyways, I was not prepared for that. Continue.
I like the thought that she updated your contact list to put a profile picture in there for when she texts.
God. Anyways, story time.
You get a very problematic heart, says our
Yeah.
cardiologist slash.
Oh, God.
So, probably like, I don't know how many months ago, but probably a few months ago now, what Justin's oldest daughter likes to do is show off how fast she can run. And what she'll do is when I'm taking just the youngest daughter to daycare, she will race down the sidewalk trying to beat my car to like the main street that our street is off of.
Thank you, Sakura.
Like, and she has a pretty good head start because, like, she starts going the minute I turn the car on, so I have to back the car out of the garage, and that's a pretty good head start. And the funny thing is, like, I'm not, like, racing her, but I'm, like, trying to keep pace with her. And I know what it looks like to everyone else who doesn't know that situation. Like, here's a guy in a car following a 6-year-old running down the street with his windows down, like, trying to talk to her and give her high fives. But, you know, it is what it is. No one has called the police on me yet. Well, our neighbors have noticed that she does this, like, almost every day. And this morning, my one neighbor was out watering his plants, sees just the oldest daughter running down the street, and he is waving her on like a third base coach. Like, go, you gotta keep going. And it's like, I like how it's just become a very normal thing for all of our neighbors. Like, oh, yeah, there she goes, just bolting down the street trying to beat her dad.
Incredible. Also, drink some water. Santiago demands it.
Oh, will do.
That's so great. I love that the neighbors are getting in on it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's our favorite person.
Incredible. God damn it, Ryuji, this is what happens. Oh my god. Yep, it's the other people for sure.
Yep.
I kind of forgot that's also a possibility, but I genuinely don't know at this point which one of them did it. Ha! Okay, there we go. Never mind. What is it now?
Is it okay to tell him to calm down?
Yeah, we could tell him to calm down.
Okay.
Was that Alibaba proving what she said earlier? Talk about a crazy thing to pull
It's
off.
not really that crazy of a thing to just, like, pull down a blog site. Like, god damn. Anyways, okay, can I leave? I can't. Not
my blog.
Sitting means I have to stay in here, right?
That is correct.
Okay. It also means I can't call teacher. The thing did say I had access to new tools, so I'm gonna see what the fuck that is.
Okay.
Let's see, what can you make? You can make some smoke screen. Oh, you got plenty of lockpicks.
Yeah. It said I could make ace tools. Ooh, a treasure trap. What the fuck does that mean? I don't care about that. Okay.
And then if you hit your right bumper, you can go over to battle-related stuff.
Oh, there's more oh my god! I didn't know! Has that been here this whole time?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Alright. Well, this is some Pokemon bullshit. Okay, well that's cool as hell, but I don't have any of the stuff for it.
You can just make Molotov cocktails
There we
in your...
go.
your, what is it, your anarchist cookbook?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
This feels like the time, like maybe since I already have a prosecutor showing up routinely in my residence, I shouldn't be doing that. I already have 7 though, so that feels pretty good. I could do that, because right now I'm the only person who can do...
Yeah.
Oh, did I fuck up?
No.
Okay. It'll
You
let me
still
go.
get 3
Oh,
more.
it'll let me. Okay, I was like, I thought I had to like mark them all somehow to begin with. Okay.
No.
So we've got one of those because I'm the only one who can do it, and you're nuke damage, but I don't have red phosphorus. A happy bomb! Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let's make one of those. Just so I have options.
What makes it happy? Is it just confetti?
I feel like that's probably like a weird like translation that did not quite make it. What is that? No, I'm not worried about that. Permapick. A tool that can... Oh, so then I don't have to have lockpicks anymore.
Yeah.
Got
you
it.
You need to get a bunch of aluminum and
liquid mercury
as opposed to solid mercury.
Well, I mean, it is worth the distinction because mercury is one of the few solids, few things on the periodic table. And it's like, hey, this melts at room temperature. So like, it makes sense to specify the liquid mercury.
Yeah. Now, what I'm trying to envision, Jen, and I know these are just like random things. Could you imagine trying to make a lockpick with 20 sheets of aluminum and liquid mercury? Like, what kind of lockpick are you making?
It's honestly, I'm more confused by the 20 sheets of aluminum than I am the liquid mercury. Okay, what's in the regular lockpick? I mean, I'm making a regular lockpick with yarn and like a fucking clasp from a necklace. So why not?
Hey, Ashley, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I promise you that ice is not on the periodic table, and neither is water.
Yeah. Yeah, most things that like
parts of it are. Parts of it are.
Yes. Oh no, shit. That's not the button I wanted. Don't stop. I got a platypus controlling me.
Wait, what was that?
That's a joke that very few people are probably gonna get. I'm hoping Sassy's still here, so at least one does. Okay, so what do I care about any of the rest of this shit? I don't think so. I can make another happy bomb. I can make another psycho bomb. I have plenty of these other things. I do have plenty of lockpicks now, and I'm almost out of stuff to make those.
Sassy's a little in and out. She heard her name, just like her head snapped. Like, what?
There was an option on the screen that said "Don't stop," and I went, "Don't stop." I got a platypus controlling me, and confusion from James happened, and I just needed someone to catch the thing.
I took 4 psychic damage.
What do I do for my last 2? I guess I do just need to make something. What do I have the most of? Yikes. I'm kind of low on a lot of shit. I'm not using that.
We need to have a shopping day.
Yeah, we really do. What are you?
Well, the good news is that you'll likely have some free time after wherever you stop today. So if we want to do a shopping episode off stream, we can do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sassy.
But yeah, so
yes!
Just another nice.
I'm masterful!
You're masterful by making illegal weapons in your
Molotov cocktails and lockpicks out of liquid mercury.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, in the weird ways you've leveled up, you've gotten smarter by playing chess with a very socially awkward chess prodigy, and you leveled up your proficiency by making weapons in your room.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah, that normal adult teenage life.
Why am I getting this? Why am I getting this tutorial? This feels like the thing I've already been kind of doing?
Yeah, maybe they realized people are starting to really hate Mishima by this point in the game, so like, we're just gonna cut Mishima out of receiving missions.
Oh, is it that he doesn't tell them anymore? They just show up now?
Sometimes.
Oh my god. Hey. No, I'm not worried about the other targets. Oh my god, I have 5 texts? That's too many. Me, Jen, I would just turn my phone off.
it's summer vacation, you know?
God.
Everyone's like, hey, let's hang out.
Well, before that particular part of summer vacation, my drink is empty, and I need to fix that. 5 is too many. I don't even know if I can name 5 people that would text me, as opposed to like being like, here's like a Twitter notification, or like maybe like a thing on. Would I count? Okay, important question. Do we count someone DMing me on Discord in the category of people who would text me? This feels important to clarify before I start counting.
I mean, honestly, if I pulled up my phone and looking at my Discord app and I saw that little red 5, the 5 in the red circle, I'm like, yeah, those are a lot of messages. Here we go.
Okay. If we're talking strictly texting and people who might text me, it feels like cheating to go with the 3 different members of my family between mom, dad, and Sassy, but there's that, and Jeff will text me. And, like, if we didn't have Discord, maybe I'd look at it as, maybe I'll count Discord as far as, like, people who would text me if we didn't have the Discord option, but it's just easier to use Discord, so they do it. But there are people who only talk to me via Discord that, like, wouldn't text me. Like, if they had to go through the effort of texting, they'd be like, this is not worth bothering her for. So I think that's how I'm going to approach this. So if we take the 3 family, I think if we didn't have the Discord problem, we've got Jeff. I think you would clearly text me, so yes. That's fine.
Well, I like how if you saw 5 separate text messages, you would turn your phone off. Didn't you sick us all on Jeff at one point?
Yeah, but that was different because it was funny.
Okay.
I don't know if my boss texting me counts. Oh, go ahead.
Maybe these are all from Mishima, and they're just super funny.
Okay, so my most recent texts are Jeff, Mom, Greg, but he's my boss. I don't know if that counts because we were talking about work stuff. Sassy, Christian, Mally, James would definitely be on this list at that point. So that's 7, and Joe. Joe went shopping at Target, and I got a lot of pictures. So yeah, so we're like, hey, and then Lodad. So yeah, so there's up to 10 people. So if half the people who would text me did all text me at the same time, I'd be like, that's bad.
Yeah,
I'm turning my phone off and I'm leaving.
Something bad has happened.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna go make a drink if you have any of your stories you want to get through.
Sure. So I will tell a story because Jen already knows this story, but chat, I did something really fun last Saturday. Justin's oldest daughter went to the bathroom, and while she was in the bathroom, she turned the lock on the doorknob and locked the door. But the door wasn't all the way closed. So she went to the bathroom, flushed, washed her hands, left the bathroom, and then closed the door, the locked door. Fast forward to that evening, I am on my computer and I'm like, oh, gotta go to the bathroom. Get up, walk to the bathroom, and the door is locked. I'm like, huh, Jamf must be in there. And then I hear her talking to her mother on the phone in the other room. And I'm like, well, the girls are asleep. My wife is in the other room. Who's in the bathroom? And then I realized, oh, someone probably locked the door. So what I had to do was run upstairs and use the bathroom because I still had to use the bathroom. And then this became a project. I went to get a flat screwdriver, or a regular screwdriver, I guess, a very small one, the smallest one I have, and was able to basically pick the lock with a tiny little screwdriver. And I can tell you that screwdriver probably had 10 vials of liquid mercury in it, which is why it works so well. But I picked the lock. Yeah, thank you. And was able to open the door. And my wife asked me, how do you know it was just an oldest daughter and not just a youngest daughter? Just a youngest daughter still needs to use like a little seat insert on the toilet so she doesn't fall in. The seat insert was not on the toilet.
Oh, man.
So it had to be just an oldest daughter. And that gave it away. And that was my Columbo moment. Oh, just one more thing, just an oldest daughter. You don't use the toilet cover. You don't use the toilet insert anymore, right? Like, Dad, what are you doing? Just want to play Mario Kart? I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Let's go play Mario Kart.
All right, so many texts. Oh, so many people want to hang out.
Oh, Gwen wants to hang out with you.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of want to go hang out with Gwen, and I was like, okay, do I need to go hang out with anybody else? There's nobody on this list that's on my danger zone thing. Since we're on vacation, I'm gonna guess I can't go hang out with Doc.
Correct. Which I had to think for a second because you're hovering over the doctor right now. And I'm like,
oh, yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, I guess I do need. What do I want to call him?
Sandals.
I almost did call him Sandals, and then I was like, is he gonna know what I'm talking about? So then I pivoted to Doc. I should have just stuck with Sandals.
Look, like we're on the same wavelength today.
Okay, yeah, which is horrifying for you. I'm so sorry.
Or maybe it's horrifying for you. It's like
I only wish I could be on your level, James.
I don't know how to take that.
It means I'm in a constant struggle bus, and if I looked like I had my life together, it would be a great improvement. Anyways, we're getting too real now. I'm gonna go hang out with Gwen.
There you go. We should screen capture that both Kyoko and Gwen want to hang out with you. The conflict is real.
What student council work did you have? I need to know. Of course she's at the school when we're on vacation.
Yeah, she's probably finishing up the budget for the entire school, not just for the student council, but the actual school budget, because that's what student council presidents do.
That tracks. So you talked about.
Go ahead. She's not in her school clothes.
Yeah, that's a good. Oh, and there's just people just walking through us. Just cat head popping out and being on a swivel is fucking killing me. It's no, but it's not after 9. Never mind. I had a great segue, but we can't talk about D&D things yet.
Why not, Jen? Why can't we?
Because arbitrary rules, James.
Hey.
I make the rules, but I also stick to them, and I already made the rule, and I'm not going to break it, even though I have the power to. It feels wrong to abuse my position that way.
That's okay. That's totally fair. Here, let me drop some sweet knowledge on you and the chat.
Okay.
Last week when I was taking just a youngest daughter to.
You asked me to hang out. Why are you mad that I said let's hang out?
Maybe she thought like, oh, he's probably got 5 text messages. He's not gonna pick. Statistically, he's probably not gonna pick me.
Did I hit the wrong button and accidentally say metaverse? Okay, I think we're fine now. That was weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I am still playing a game, and sometimes weird shit happens.
Hey, no, I totally get it. Especially this totally normal high school simulator game called Persona, where you build weapons in your attic room above a coffee shop. You know, relatable.
Makoto's having the same crisis Gwen's having. I don't want to hang out with her right now anymore.
Oh,
I don't like this. This is bad.
I don't want to rub it in too much, but I love how Makoto's writing was so on the nose that my sweet and wonderful wife, who does not pay very close attention to either Breach or Persona, is like, hey, isn't she kind of like
I know. Oh God. Okay, good. It's not voice acted. We can go back to fun story time.
Yeah. So last week, I was driving just a youngest daughter to daycare, and just looking around, you know, we passed baseball fields, like community baseball fields, on our way to daycare, and she was looking at some of the buildings there, and she asked me, like, what was the big building in the middle of the baseball fields? And I said, oh, that's a concession stand. And she's like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, oh, that's where you get, you know, you can buy food and snacks and drinks if you go see a baseball game. And she's like, ooh, snacks? Can we have some snacks? I'm like, well, I don't think it's open right now.
Yeah, snacks.
But it was one of those moments, I don't know why my brain just started, you know, going down this rabbit hole. But then I thought, like, why do we call it a concession stand? Like, my first thought was like, are these people working in the concession stand reluctantly selling us, pretzels that are frozen in the center and lukewarm hot dogs? It's like, I really, this hot dog was in the family for 3 generations. I just can't part with it, but I'll make the concession and sell it to you for $2.50. And me being who I am, the minute I got home, I went up on etymology to look up why concession stands are concession stands.
Okay.
And apparently it's a concession that the owner of the property makes a concession that another business can operate on their property.
Oh, interesting. Because that's not how they operate at all at this point anymore.
No, it's really not. Yeah, Carl posted it after I posted it on social media just to share my life with people. But at that point, I had already looked up.
Yeah.
I love etymology. I love learning the history of words, like the word paladin from D&D. Like, where does that word naturally come from? It goes all the way back to antiquity Rome. That these were the guards who guarded the palaces of the rich. So the paladin is a derivative of the Latin word palace, which is a derivative of the Palatine Hill in Rome where all the rich people live. So that's where the word paladin comes from. And I like etymology. It's really like neat little twists of history and culture to take, how words evolve over time. But anyway, yeah, that's where the word concession stand comes from. And now you know.
And now we know.
Hey Jen, that line on the screen right now is looking very Gwenish.
Yeah. Remember this line when we go... Remember I said there was a conversation I was excited to have later about napping, clearly.
Yeah.
And this is actually painfully relevant to it. I hate this. I don't want to do this anymore. Gwen, I have to go. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, this is different. I don't have a sister who's a lawyer, so we're fine now. Everything's okay again.
Oh, good. I'm glad we pulled you out of that spiral.
Oh, nope, we're getting close again.
Yeah.
Eh.
It would have been a shame if you... Ooh, her friend's going pee-pee.
It's a very fancy pee-pee.
It's because of that rich diet. Yeah, it's too bad you didn't call... I mean, the Tiara Club is the perfect name for this stream, but, like, if you would have called it, like, The Breach or The Calamity or whatever Jeff named us.
The Clamdestin.
It's... See, I keep suppressing it. I keep suppressing it in my mind.
Yeah. I tried to suppress it, but then it got said on Saturday, so I was like, it's in my head again.
I still thought the Upheaval would have been a really funny name for another ship.
Yeah.
But we went from Calamity to Upheaval.
Can you imagine if we had done that? Because, like, if we had named it the Upheaval and then Tears of the Kingdom happened, and we had gone from Calamity to Upheaval.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking great.
Why not? You very clearly Gwen and Makoto are the same person without you knowing. Why not have that connection in Breach as well? Gunner also agrees. Makoto best girl. Yeah. And yes, I am very ready for Persona 3. That was a very awesome trailer. Trigger warning for everyone else.
For 3 music notes.
3 music notes.
Actually...
Sorry, I got real excited.
Oh, no worries. I get excited for 3 music notes too. That's almost a complete measure in 2/4 time.
Well, I mean, depending on what the music notes are, in 2/4 it is a complete measure. In 3/4 it'd also be a complete measure depending on what the music notes are. I haven't actually paid attention to what notes these are. Do they have little flags? Are they 8th notes?
Yeah, they're 8th notes.
Okay. So then and then it's 3/4 of a measure in 2/4. In 3/8 time, it's a full measure.
Ooh, are we getting into some hot jazz now?
Gotta love that hot jazz. No, don't. If you were saying it a third time, then it gets weird.
I stopped myself. Yeah, Gunner. Yep. Welcome, Gunner, to the chat.
Yes, welcome.
Persona 3 Reloaded. I am very excited for the game. I loved everything about that trailer. They did such a great job with it. Just as an FYI, there are some people in this chat who might be very triggered by the concept of Persona 3 for various reasons. So
various literal reasons.
For very literal reasons. So as much as I love the Persona series, I try not to push it too hard specifically here.
That's okay.
If you want to DM me and talk about Persona 3, I'd be happy to.
Also, I've called her Gwen so constantly. I was like, Makoto, who's Makoto? I heard that Makoto's best girl. I'm going to agree with you now that I've actually looked at the screen and reminded myself that that's this person's actual name.
Oh no, you know what, Gunner, you're
totally
fine.
good.
It's your first time here. No one is upset. This is just more of a friendly FYI from the disembodied voice coming out of Jen's microphone.
There we go. Well, it's not coming out of the microphone.
They don't know that.
Okay, wait. Well, I don't. Anyways, hi Gunner. It's nice to have you. Welcome. Kick your feet up. Grab some water. You will notice.
Some great vegetables.
Grab a great vegetable. I call everybody by other names because it's the only thing I can do, and we're gonna keep calling Makoto Gwen because it started as a joke, but has gotten painfully similar to my D&D character, whose name is Gwen. So that's what happens a lot. Oh my God, Gunner, thank you for the follow. I never did put the angry googly eyes. You're correct. Pay this.
And Metric is trying Persona 1 on PSP. Cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I like the story's pretty good. You know, for like their first stab at a Persona, the story's pretty good. It's just mechanically and graphically, it is so dated. It's very difficult to play. But cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Fuck yeah, rank 4.
All right.
Follow up. Gwen will clean up your mess if you can't finish an enemy off.
Accurate. Oh God. I love it. I love it so much. This weekend, so I had a really busy weekend. So we played Breach on Saturday.
I did play Breach on Saturday. That's actually when I discovered the locked door, which was very upsetting because I try to get back very quickly so I don't miss anything. And I'm like, why is the door locked? And I still need to go to the bathroom. It
was quite entertaining. You looked slightly distressed when you came back.
You're back.
And it was kind of funny. On Sunday, I ran a game of Blood on the Clock Tower, and it was our first time doing a new script. So we moved away from the base script and went to the next one called Sex and Violets. And so it's when we started playing the base script, Trouble Brewing, I'd at least played in that. Like, I've watched a bunch of videos of other people playing all of them, but I had at least played Trouble Brewing. I had not played this one. All I had done is read it and, like, watched other people play it. So I was, like, kind of nervous for it. And it was very interesting because the things I was worried about were fine, and the things I thought would be fine were the things that ended up, like, being where, like, what gave me pause, and I had to, like, work hard for it. But it was a ton of fun. It was great. And my favorite part is Ashley was our demon and fucked up so badly that the group kind of decided that there was no way it was a bluff because that would just have been, like, it was too stupid to be real. So they were like, you just double claim this thing. Something is just incorrect here. It's fine. And then they went on to ignore it. It was incredible. It would have the entire game would have infuriated you.
Absolutely. It, like, hearing this, like, hearing you talk about it and hearing, like, some of the, like, or reading some of the tweets of your players, I was just seething reading, like, oh, like, I'm too empathic for my own good because it was so easy for me to envision myself sitting at that table, and I would have flipped the table if it were real. I would have been so upset.
It was great. Yeah. So we were, for anybody who for anybody who is interested, and James, if you just want to turn off your ears for a little bit, if you're not interested, that's fine.
All right, earbuds are off.
Okay, great. So, in this new script, the important things to know is there is a character, a role called the Dreamer, and what the Dreamer does is every night they get to like pick up another player, and they get told 2 roles: a good role they might be, and an evil role they might be, and with one of them being the truth. So if they pointed a good player, I have to give them the good role that they are, and then I have to give them a potential evil role that they could be. So like it's a very powerful. You get some really good information, but you still have to be like, cool, which one of these 2 is it? But you can also kind of like glean some things about what's happening in the game and what's likely to be true. So it's like if I tell you somebody is either the Oracle or the Pit Hag. The Pit Hag is a minion that can make people change roles. It's like, I tell you to be one of those 2 people. And when you're on, like, day 3 of the game, if no one is claiming to have changed roles, it's like, cool, well, that means there's not a Pit Hag, so that one wasn't true, so they must be the Oracle. Like, you can learn some really valuable things. I've never seen a Dreamer make it to the end of the game, and our Dreamer made it to the end of the game. And my favorite part is every time he would pick a person, he was actually making it really difficult for me. He kept picking dead players, which meant that, like, I couldn't every time he picked, like, a dead good person, I couldn't give him a demon as a potential evil role that they were, because if they were the demon and they were dead, the game would be over. So it's like, I immediately lost half of my options. And I was like, oh my god, I had not anticipated having that problem. What am I gonna do? So, he didn't know he was doing this to me, but it was a buck wild time. It's a Tuesday night. Can I go hang out with what's his fuck? Ha-ha!
To the billiards, Benjamin. Oh, I should probably say I put my headphones back.
Oh, okay, cool. So the Dreamer kept like picking roles, and like I needed to give things that were believable in both directions. So he was getting like not like mad, but he's like, you would say that, wouldn't you? Because he's like picking a person, and I'm like, cool, they're either this or this. And like in the case of Ashley, when he picked her, she was the demon. So I had to be like, she's either the mathematician, which is what? Here's the thing. The mathematician was a good role that was in her bluffs. And she asked me about the information a mathematician would get. So I went, oh, she's bluffing as the mathematician. So if anybody ever does anything that looks at her, that's the role I should give. And sure enough, the Dreamer looks at Ashley and they go, cool, she's either the mathematician or the no-dashie. And he's like, you would say she's the no-dashie. I'm like, yeah, because it's the fucking truth, but I can't tell you that's the right answer. So he had that information. We go into day 4. Ashley's minion is still alive, Wartburg. He claims the Oracle, which is another one of the bluffs they had. Hi. And he gives his information, and I don't know if Ashley was just too busy building her narrative to listen to what he was saying. And I'm still unclear if she was just confused between the mathematician and the Oracle, but she started talking about the information she got, which was clearly Oracle information. So she was double claiming with her minion, and the people who were like still alive, like people in the game were like, you just double claim that thing. That can't happen. That's weird. One of you is lying. And then somehow they just didn't do anything with that, and the 2 good people accused each other. Like, that was it. And Sassy's over here saying, like, all the dead people were like, yeah, no, it's absolutely Ashley, and you couldn't do anything. You could yell more to be like, somebody nominate Ashley instead of each other. This is the thing. Okay, I don't know if this just still is not clear after all the games we've played. When you're dead, you still play, and you can't nominate, but you still get to be like, hey, good alive people, attack, please. Someone nominate Ashley. Like, you could do that. You did not try. You didn't try very hard. Anyways, it was fucking buck wild. Ashley won. She should not have. But I had fun. Other people had fun. I'm excited to do it again.
Well, the important thing is that everyone had fun, and
What do you
I would
wanna
just like
do?
to let everyone know I've been staring at my smartwatch for the last 5 minutes, and my heart rate has gone up 10 beats per minute since that conversation has started.
Just even listening to hearing about it? Oh my god.
Well, because I'm envisioning myself witnessing it all happen. So you're either just a really great storyteller, or I'm super empathic, or both.
Robbie Damon, my bond is not going to deepen with him yet, which makes me think I should go buy shit, because if we're going to go hang out, I'm going to be able to give him a gift, and I don't have any gifts right now. So I know we were going to do shopping off stream. Is there a place I can get to right now I can go and just look at some shit real quick?
Yeah, go to Shibuya's Underground Mall.
Oh, I have to, like, straight up, like, go. Like, and there's not a place around here. Can I buy you him groceries?
No, but actually, you know, there might be a shop, like, if you keep going down.
Thank you for stopping in.
What
to
is
the,
it? Oh, you mean Robbie Damon's not gonna like corned beef?
No, he's not gonna like corned beef. Yeah, if you go all the way down to the main promenade, I think that place that looks like a newspaper on your bottom left. Okay, make a left.
Oh, make a left?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that place. I think you can get gifts there. Maybe not for him, but these are places you can get gifts.
Oh, fountain pen! No, I feel like that's a thing he would be into.
Okay.
A leather pen case to go with it. For the gentleman. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna get that too. Alright. And this feels like a thing what's his butt would like. Alright, cool. I feel confident in one of the things I have right now being good for Robbie.
Okay.
This way?
Yes.
I'm trying to, like, follow the map more than anything else, and it's confusing me. I'm not good at maps anyways. Hello, Robbie! I'm back!
Hi. Hey.
Robbie, I would
What
love
do you
for
wanna
you
do?
to join
Thank you.
my D&D campaign. But first we must be Persona.
He would be fucking great to have at a table. I feel like that would just be unhinged in, like, all of the
Yeah.
best, beautiful ways.
Oh, speaking of him being unhinged in the best possible ways, did you ever watch the Critical Role Tears of the Kingdom one-shot?
I have not. I kind of forgot about it. Like, I was intending to watch it, and then it just fell off my radar, and until this exact moment, I forgot it existed. I should do
All right,
that.
well, I'm putting it back on your radar.
Yes.
Robbie.
Oh, I don't get to
and-
give him gifts?
Robbie and Emily
What the
stole
fuck?
the show. Your phone's going pee-pee.
My phone went pee-pee. God damn it. Why didn't it let me give him something?
Maybe,
Sometimes it asks me, and sometimes it doesn't.
It asks you for a gift if you do not have enough music notes to level them up.
Right, but
So
I didn't have enough music notes to level up. That was the whole point.
Right, but you did get 2 for hanging out with him, and that might have been enough to push it over the edge. The next time that you meet him, you can level up the social link.
Stupid. All right. Who's texting me at 2 a.m.? Hi. Okay, great.
I'm gonna hang out at a coffee shop and work on my script.
I don't know why you need to tell me you're gonna be at the coffee shop. Especially if you're saying you don't want to necessarily do anything with me, you just want me to know you're here. Like, I live here. I'll notice.
Maybe he's trying to tell you to, like, wear pants if you come downstairs to use the bathroom.
Yes, as opposed to all the other times I come downstairs to the public cafe not wearing pants.
Hey, you don't know. I mean, they're not the game's not showing you 24/7 your life. There's some blackout periods.
Yeah,
And
you know what? You got me there.
ooh, it's raining.
Hey.
Ugh. Okay. Ooh, I
Ooh,
can
we can
invite them
invite
up to my room to spend time with them.
Makoto, or Glenn, I need help with my social studies homework.
Oh, it's torrential rain is happening.
You know it's bad because the T's are highlighted.
Is there
I don't
any
know.
rhyme or reason to which letters they've highlighted? I've tried to look for a pattern and I can't find it.
No, I think it's pretty random.
Okay. Should I hang out with him because he's here?
You can if you want to get some music notes for his social link.
I didn't know if him being here like had any special bonus thing, or if there's something better I can be doing because it's raining.
Well, you could probably go to the bathhouse at night, but during the day, I I guess if there's a confidant you want to hang out with.
I don't think I can get to any of the confidants though, because I can't get to Sandals, and it's raining, so I'm gonna get. I don't know what her schedule is, but I'm gonna guess Ponytail is not wherever, like not at the park or whatever. And I can only hang out with Robbie Damon at night.
Yeah. Well, pull up your map. Let's see who's available.
Map is this button. There was a button.
Whatever your X would be.
There we go.
Okay, so you can hang out with Doctor and level it up. On and Ryuji cannot be.
Oh, how do I know? Oh, I was like, how do you know it's up? I see the words now. I don't like how small the map gets. It's hard to navigate. I can hang out with Gwen! Get the fuck. There's another one. I want to get to the. Ah! All right, no, it's blacked out. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah. You can hang out with Gwen and not level up, but give her a lovely gift.
Do I think Gwen would like a fountain pen?
I mean, honestly, Jen, like, it's a rainy day. Do you just want to hit the mall and just buy all of the gifts in the mall and just to have it?
Sure, guys. It's shopping episode.
Shopping episode. Going to Fantasy Costco. All right.
All right.
Every store here you can buy gifts.
Okay.
Please take your time.
The sensual part, that feels like a gross thing to give someone. The fat, I mean, there's a list. There's a list somewhere. James, do you got a story you want to tell the people while I pull up my gifts cheat sheet?
Yes. There was a children's book that Justin Oldest daughter got out of her school library. That's. Oh, my.
Your phone went pee-pee.
Yeah, that wasn't my phone. That was my wife's computer. You know what? I'm gonna do that because that's a funnier story.
Yeah.
So, I work from home, and while I was working from home, I'm in a lot of meetings, as Jen knows. But chat, just to give you an idea, I don't work an 8-hour day, but let's assume I work an 8-hour day. 7 of those 8 hours, I'm usually in a meeting, and I'm usually talking. So I'm in one of my meetings, and I am talking with someone, and it's at the very beginning of the meeting, and I go, "Hey, hey, so and so, how are you today?" And Jen, I know you notice, I tend to talk loudly. I project. It's a theater background thing. I just naturally project my voice. So I talk a little loud, and I enunciate. Jamf's laptop was on, and Siri came on and responded, "I'm doing great, thank you for asking." Now, I was not expecting that, and the sound of that uncanny valley, almost human voice coming from my house scared the shit out of me. I jumped on camera and immediately got into defensive martial art. Like every muscle in my body is tense and ready to just destroy who's ever in this house. And it was my wife's computer that was on the other side of the house, and it heard me. And apparently the volume was at max because I clearly heard it, and so did the person I was on a call with. And they just thought that was the funniest thing they saw all day.
Incredible.
And yeah.
All right, good news. I can get this. Oh, both of these. Yeah, but this is the cheaper one. This gets me the same amount of points as the lipstick does for on. So, haha.
For half the price.
Yeah. Oh, that's not how I wanted to write that.
Anyway, the story I was originally going to tell, Justin's oldest daughter got a kid's book out of her school library, and it's called Bruce the Bear, I think is the series. And the author is very funny and has builds in a lot of humor for adults in there that the kids don't get, but parents reading the book obviously enjoy. And there was this one part of the book where one of the characters who I voice like Harry Carey, like Will Ferrell's version of Harry Carey from Saturday Night Live, and it's a little mouse, and he goes like, "Hey, how's it going, kids?" And my children love it, my wife loves it. But there's a scene in the book where they're like, well, we need to be more serious because, you know, we want to be highbrow. And then they like go to an art gallery and they're like, nah, like maybe that's a little too fancy. I don't think the kids will get it. We need something more simple. And then they all turn into potatoes, just clearly making fun of VeggieTales.
Okay.
And the voice whom I gave Harry Carey just has this line of like, we're potatoes.
Oh
and
my god.
I love just they just take pot shots at VeggieTales in a kid's book. I'm like, thank you, author, thank you, because VeggieTales is so just. Ugh. It's simple and base. I love it. So, not a super exciting story, but I just wanted an excuse to go, we're potatoes on stream.
Ponytail gets major points out of the lipstick, so there we go.
Hey, Ponytail, I think your face could look more beautiful.
Yeah,
here.
I was like, this feels a little. I mean, like, one of On's top gifts is literally just called a face beautifier, and I was like, that feels rude to give to someone. Like, lipstick, it's like, hey, if you like lipstick, like, hey, this is a cool shade. I can either give her lipstick or a mini cactus.
There you go. You know what? You know why the mini cactus? Because it's really hard to kill. You don't have to worry about taking care of it.
You say that, I have absolutely killed a cactus before.
Jen, are you saying you're less hospitable than a desert?
Yes. I'm not the nurturing type.
And I think that shows in Callisto.
Truly. All right, what do you got? Oh, these are these things. No, I want. Let's see. There's a flower shop around the corner. Are you a gifty flower shop? That's a shoe store. I can't get into. What do you got? What do you got?
What do you want to do?
Oh no! Oh wait, no. There's a button for
What do you
shopping.
want to do?
What would you like?
Oh, I'm not worried about any of that. Okay. Never mind.
Going on a shopping trip.
Is that all the shopping I can do down here?
No, there's plenty more you can do.
Looks like, I was like, looks like there's.
Yep, you just passed 2 places on your left.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the map more than I'm looking at anything else, and I was like, I had focused it on the ping pong paddle looking thing. No, fuck you. I don't like anybody that much.
Now you're Gwen and Callisto.
I haven't seen any of these 3 things pop up on any of these lists. I'll make the rest of the list later. Let's just, okay, oh, nope, there's actually that. That. Glass face and a book cover. I don't think so. I'm not worried about you.
Ashley is saying that when her cousin moved to South Carolina, she crocheted her a potted plant because she figured she's learning to be a hotshot neurosurgeon, won't have time for taking care of plants. She loved it.
Yeah, a crocheted plant would be the only thing I could possibly have any hope of managing. Yeah, I've killed bamboo. Supposed to be very hard to kill. I've killed bamboo. I've killed a cactus.
Pathos is saying, so Pathos wrote he had a basil plant in what is it, an arrow garden. I'm not gonna lie, I read it backwards and saw the ASIL and I'm like, the seal? And no, basil.
Oh, Shogi likes the glass face. All right, so I've got a bunch of things that I think cover most of the people I give a shit about at this point.
Arl, did you is the cleric you ran into in D&D just not level 3 yet? Is that why they don't have turn undead?
Yeah, turn undead is just is channel divinity. Like that's a base channel divinity thing. So
right.
When do you get
he's
turn
saying
undead?
Yeah, he's saying a cleric does not have turn undead, so like it's either a level thing. I'm trying to think if there's a subclass that doesn't have turn undead, unless it's like a necromancer. Or
No,
some
because
sort,
because clerics turn undead is like their base thing, and then the subclasses are like also you have this available to you, but turn undead is like the basic thing that they all like. That is the class ability. So
unless they like something from like expanded arcana or unlimited arcana that has like a special new workshopy
I don't think,
Subclass.
but I don't think, even if there's a like, none of the subclass stuff replaces what the base class gets. It's not even prepared. You don't even prepare it. It's their channel divinity, Carl. I think they have it and they just don't know they have it. You get it starting at level 2 cleric, regardless of subclass, has turn undead, and because it's channel divinity, you don't prepare it.
Yeah. It's like saying a fighter doesn't have attack. Like, huh?
Yeah, it's very similar to that. Yeah, like they have it. They because whether they want it or not, they have it. Yeah, it's turn undead. You get it at 2nd level. You just have it.
Is it a 1st level character?
Yeah.
That's
the only way they can not have it.
The only other way I can think of, when I DM'd a campaign many moons ago, there was a cleric in our party who did something very against the teachings and like ethos of their church, and as a punishment, they lost their divine connection, so they couldn't prepare new spells, and anything that's divinely channeled, like a channel divinity, no longer worked. But that was a consequence of someone's actions, not a mechanically built difference in that character.
Yeah, which I think they're only like, I think Carl's people are only like 3 sessions in, so that'd be fucking buck wild if that has already happened. But yeah, if they only have 1 level in cleric, like if they multi-classed and they only have 1 level in cleric, that would track. If you just started and everybody's still level 1.
Or maybe the character lied to you and they're like, oh yeah, I'm totally a clerik, and they're not.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think they're still level 1 if you're 5 sessions in, but if he multi-classed, that would make sense. Yeah, so if he's more than 1 level in cleric, he has it. He just literally has his character sheet written incorrectly.
A campaign I played in a while ago, for the first maybe 20 sessions of this game. So this is like my original Friday crew, way like when we first did our first campaign way back when we played every Friday. So 20 sessions in, our rogue wasn't a rogue; it was a bard the whole time, and just never, like, just Kat is all convinced, like, yeah, they're doing very roguey things, and we never noticed it. We never noticed the difference. And it turned out to be a bard.
Incredible.
Bard in rogue clothing.
Is there... Okay. I think I've done enough shopping. Is there any benefit to hanging out with the people who come and hang out at the coffee shop, or is it still just like regular hanging out and you just know they're there?
So the advantage to them hanging out is that if you hang out with them during the day, you can parlay it into hanging out with them at night as well if you need to get extra music notes. But since you have a lot of things you like to do in the evening, I would caution against it unless it's like someone you're really trying to max level as quickly as possible.
I mean, the only thing that it's a Wednesday night, so I don't think there's anything. The only thing I could do with my evening is if it is still raining, I could go to the bathhouse or whatever. But that's hinging on it still being raining.
Yeah. Shogi Girl might still be there at nights as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna go hang out with Gwen during the day then. Where the fuck do I go to get to this school?
Right there.
There we go. I'm gonna go hang out with Gwen, and then maybe I can shogi at night.
What a diligent student, still going to school on your summer vacation because Gwen's there. And she's not even in the school. She's just waiting for you outside.
Big Strom with energy. Anyways, let's hang out. Why are you again with this reaction?
I see.
Oh my god. That's fine. We'll do that. I'm gonna pull up my list of presents again. Hang out with her.
What will you do?
This feels like code for something.
like Netflix and chill?
Yeah, it's like you want to go hang out and broaden our views? Like, I don't know, man. Okay. We'll find. I was looking for Gwen on this table of contents. It's not her actual name.
Probably not going to be. Yeah, Gwen's not going to be on there. I'm sorry to say.
I'm good now. Oh, that gets her 3 points. Interesting. Okay. Let's She straight up said something about broadening our view, so I feel like I should follow that.
Okay.
Shall we go?
I feel like I should follow the words that she said.
Hey, you were just here.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a waste, but okay. Oh!
I don't think it was a
notes.
waste.
Yeah!
So since it said it's going to grow stronger soon, you don't need to give her a gift because you already have enough music notes.
It's fine. I was all ready to give her a present. That's okay.
Yeah. Pathos says Makoto's middle name is Gwen.
There we go. Makoto, Gwen Nijima. And it was after 9. James, your D&D game!
My Friday D&D game, the campaign is a wrap. We are officially done with our final campaign as that group.
You've been saying you were gonna be done soon since I want to say like January.
Yeah. And we still finished before you finished Persona.
All right, rude, super rude. First of all, if you guys got as sidetracked during games as we do here, you also still would not be done.
Oh, we get pretty sidetracked. I mean, you know what happens on our Friday.
Do you get stuck on a buffet screen for 2 hours?
If by buffet screen you mean an NPC and by screen you mean one of our players, then yes.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Yeah. No, we officially wrapped our game. Our DM, who has DM for us for 11 years now, is taking a well-earned break. So we are going to break until October, where I'm going to take over the DMing reins, and I'm going to do a 3-game like intro to Pathfinder 2e rules, just to see like other players who want to experiment with Pathfinder rules before we commit to a Pathfinder campaign. And if we want to bring in new people as well, it'd be a great way of getting a feel for the players and just kind of like player dynamic. And then after the 3 games, probably in November, we'll start Pathfinder Kingmaker 2nd edition rules, and I'm really excited to run that campaign because I've played the video game, so I'm intimately familiar with it already, and then just having the book is also, very helpful. And I saw that you went for the bonus points of filling the whole thing out.
I just wanted to know I could do it.
I believe in you. And
I'm really proud of myself for how much I annihilated that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations on finishing your game. How was the final session? Was it like epilogue-y, or did you still have like a big fight that happened? Like what was like the big thing that came out of it, and do you feel your character is resolved?
All of the above. So
okay.
The final fight was last week, and then this was very much an epilogue. So our DM even said like everyone gets 30 minutes for their epilogue.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like, oh, my character does this, and then he goes on to do this, and he went on to do this. It is literally us still role-playing our epilogues with other players, with the DM, and like we actually get to see those scenes unfold.
That's awesome.
Which was, oh, he's being.
I don't like that.
He has a lot of Mishima energy about him.
Yes, big Mishima energy. What was, okay, since we were talking about big Gwen energy, big Stromith energy, what was the name of the dude who was our extra crew on the boat that we gave the other boat to, that we gave the Calamity to?
Oh,
Little rat man. Tobias? Was that it?
Tobias.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Big Tobias energy happening here.
I was pulling up my notes. But yes, Tobias.
God. Oh, God, please stop. No.
Oh man, it's like conventions all over again.
It really is. I'm getting like big PTSD flashbacks to every convention I've worked with, like with talent on, and just watching this conversation happen a couple hundred times.
Oh my god, can I get a selfie? My dude, he is in the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
Please let him.
Oh yeah. The bathroom ones were always the worst.
freight elevator escapes, though, were always fun because of just how slow it was and how little I cared. Pathos thinks it's time for me to run a Vampire the Masquerade campaign, and that is our one reference of Vampire the Masquerade for the evening. Thank you, Pathos. Your 1,000 rupees will be delivered to your account momentarily. But no, like the campaign, I thought the campaign ended really well. The epilogue was very well done, and the players had a lot to do with it. Two of our players got very emotional, not only just because of the end of the campaign, but the fact that it feels like an era has ended. Our friend has led these games for the better part of 10 years, almost every week. Every Friday, we've been doing it for almost 10 years across 3 campaigns, and it ended really well. Everyone had a good time with it. We really just kind of celebrated the moment and just really had fun with it. Even if it wasn't totally in line with our characters, but it was a fun send off.
Good. I'm glad it was fun and things feel resolved and closed and all of that, because yeah. It always sucks if you get to like what is going to be the end of the campaign and it's like, and it's just it's too rushed and you don't get to actually like have that kind of moment of closure with that character, and it's still kind of hanging in the back of your head.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad you got to do that, and I'm glad it's done, and like you get to like take a break for a little bit and go try new things.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to try new things as well. Just like I think with all of the we kind of all agreed to try Pathfinder out when Wizards was doing their D&D, fuck around and find out, and they found out real quick. So, we wanted to have, a backup option. Hey, if we really don't want to keep supporting Wizards, what can we do?
Yeah.
We can go to Pathfinder. But I think they'll really like the Kingmaker campaign. It's one of those campaigns where it has everything that a player might be looking for. So, if you're looking for political intrigue and diplomacy and making alliances, this is perfect for you. If you're looking for dungeon delving, puzzle solving, get the loot and do stuff, that has it too. And if you're hey, I might be able to play for a month and then I might be off for a month, the campaign naturally builds in ways for people to come in and leave.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's very flexible. So what I'm shooting for is to have a core group of 4 players who are the A team, and then if there are 3 or 4 other characters who might be able to occasionally join in for maybe 2 months, or maybe just a few weeks, they can tag along during certain segments of the campaign, and then they go back to basically the base. They're maintaining the base while the A team is out in the field. So it's a very natural way to bring people in and out without killing off characters, or oh, they're going to a helicopter and then it went down in the South China Sea. Oh, and that's a MASH joke for you young kids.
That was a deep cut.
Yeah, deep.
Why is everybody texting me at 2 a.m?
Because they love you.
Hey, you up? Oh, damn it. It's Ryuji.
It wasn't Gwen.
Boy. I get the feeling that's just the theme of the week, is all my main people are just gonna be hey, I'm here to spend a day.
Yeah, spend a day, let's go shopping, let's read some comics, play some video games, let's not think about the girl who thinks she murdered her mom and is hallucinating. Toad's fine.
Toad's fine.
So, Jen, since we're in D&D territory, I have I don't think maybe not philosophical question is the right word, but it's a thought experiment. Oh, speaking of, she heard me. She heard me. I am literally crying for help on the other side.
Boy. Oh, Mercer, call it her bluff.
Alibaba doesn't know what's happening, so I'm sure she's getting anxious. We'll just have to try and appease her for a while.
You're a cat. Does she know? I need to know if she can understand the cat. Can you just go over and be cat-like to her? Be hey, chill out. I'm gonna sit on your lap and make kitty biscuits. Like, can we do that?
Hey.
Oh, son of a bitch. Like, I knew he was coming, but I'm still mad about it. Okay, anyways. God, I had so many texts. Alright, oh, ponytail! Because I need to be at 5 for you. I think I'm maybe at 3, maybe at 4.
Oh, she wants to invite you out.
Ooh, yeah. I just, like, I open my umbrella inside and put it between me and the booth so that way, like, I'm blocking Ryuji. It's like, oh no, there's nothing to see here. I'm just leaving, bye! Yes, go immediately.
Ponytail, you need to work on your phrasing. Gwen will kill you. I've seen it happen. Do we need to call her Lucia? Like Gwen stepping in, it's like, hey, wait a minute.
It's so weird. I don't know what her deal is, but it'll be fine.
Maybe we'll find out next time we play. Have some nice.
Maybe.
We'll have some. It's nice. It'll be a nice little romantic date with Nico and Lucia and Third Wheel Vasile.
Perfect. Didn't
you have to leave? You have to leave room for the warden.
We just went to a shopping center to go do stretches. What? No. Like, yeah, I'm gonna spend time with you.
Well, what do you want to do?
Let me pull up my list in case it asks me to give you a present. Ooh. The last time we hung out, it got pretty deep, so, like, maybe let's talk. Let's just, like, do that. Like, hey, what's up? For, like, reals.
How you doing?
We changed to go have a conversation in the park. Yeah, give me those 3 music notes! That was a good choice. Alright, never mind, I don't need to give you a present. I didn't want to have my thing open anyways.
You see that, kids? If you want to improve the relationship with your friends, just talk in a park in a black sweatsuit.
You're back.
And then change on your way home.
Alright, you guys are there. Let's see. Oh my god! Hi, Gwen! Yes, so I will go to the movies with you!
Yes. Yeah, I was about to say, like, if she ever invites you to the movies, you have to go see this.
I've gone to the movies with On. I think that happened while, like, on a stream before you got here. So I have been to the movies.
Good.
But yeah, we're gonna go do it. So I remember that being like a thing.
I always think they're funny, just seeing the interaction with small little moments.
You try to cut ties with me, then you come back for more. I'll kill you. Boss, no, that bastard shot him. Boss!
Okay, alright, hold on. What the fuck movie did Gwen want to go see, first of all? Second of all, that had some big Solid Snake energy.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Ray Chase.
What did I get? Did I get guts? Yeah, fuck yeah, guts.
Yeah, 3 guts? That's better than a rainy day.
That's many guts.
You're right.
This feels like a very Gwen conversation. So no, it's not weird at all.
Do you think?
Yes!
Do you think it's weird that that for a girl like me to read evocation books?
Thank you.
So many music notes.
And you got some guts too. Look at you.
Yeah, that was a very productive movie date. Is someone gonna text me at 2 a.m. again? No, we're already at the next day. We're fine.
Hey, there's only 23 days left. I'm sure we'll be fine.
It's so many days. Oh, good, just one text. Okay. So I could hang out with you. I could go. Let's find out. Is Gwen available? Fucking. This is okay. So there is no Gwen today.
There is no Gwen. Only Zool.
Fucking roof. Wow.
What was that?
Okay, I need to focus long enough to decide who I want to go hang out with. I could up the doctor, which I think gets me access to more stuff in her store. Is that
correct?
Is that
true?
Okay. Wow. Okay, those are my choices. And I can't get all the way the fuck up to whatever's up there. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I care about it. Dear Lord, this map sucks! Can I not get to the... I mean, it's grayed out, so it probably doesn't matter. Okay. So yeah, so my choices are Doc and On, and I know I probably should hang out with On because she's in my party, but if that one I know is guaranteed to go up and I can get more stuff in the store, I feel like I should just do that.
Yeah, plus there might be opportunities like On might swing by LeBlanc, and so you can like make it like a better use of your time.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget to stay hydrated, everybody.
Yeah,
Weird doctor
drink some
ladies.
water right now.
Yeah, everybody do it.
You know what? I'm an economist. There is no free lunch. I'm going to redeem rupees. Because I don't want you hydrating for no reason.
Yeah. Always hydrate for fake currency, everyone.
Yes. Hey, all currency is fake. It's just the value that we place on it.
Yeah, I don't want... I said it and I was like, I don't want to think too much about this. I'm just going to get sad again.
Hey, that's what my master's degree, my master's thesis was on the nature
being sad about capitalism.
No, not being sad about capitalism, but maybe. But the nature of money and the value that we place in it.
I feel like you just said the same thing I did.
You know, potato.
Well,
anyway,
then.
we got very sidetracked.
Very.
What I was going to bring up in D&D, this is a thought experiment for D&D. So dark vision. Dark vision lets you see clearly in pitch blackness, as long as it's not magical darkness.
It's clearly, but without color. It's only in shades of gray.
Only in shades of gray, correct. So I was asking myself, like, let's say you're a character that has dark vision. You're an elf, drow, tiefling, and you're trying to sneak up on someone, and it's pitch black. And then you look at yourself, and it's like, okay, everything's in gray tone, everything's monotone. I'm in darkness. But then like the person you're tailing lights a candle or like a small torch. Now suddenly, like, how comfortable do you feel? Like, do you feel like you need to be a little stealthier now? Like, how far, like, how many lumens does a candle have or a torch? Like, where's that, like, boundary of, like, ooh, I might be seen, I might not be seen? Because you can always see yourself. Like, does it go from gray to, like, instant color? Is there a spectrum or, like, a gradient of gray to maybe some muted colors and then it's natural colors again? Like, would it be difficult for you to tell if you could be seen, if you always can see in the dark?
I'm actually looking up the verbiage for dark vision right now before I answer this question.
So while you're looking that up, chat, what do you think? Do you think having dark vision would make it difficult to tell if you're visible to other people?
So, for everyone's consideration in this, I think it's worth pointing out the exact phrasing is that if a creature with dark vision can see in dim light as if it were bright light, so in that dim light it is color, and in darkness as if it were in dim light. So everything's essentially just like shifted one category over. So in the example of someone lit a candle, for someone without dark vision, I don't know what the radius on a candle is, but I feel like it's mostly, like, a candle is probably for the effectively dim light for whatever its radius is. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like you'd end up with, like, Wizard of Oz kind of territory in that transition moment. If somebody's got a small source of light, so you get some color, you get to see what color they are. In my head, you get to see, like, I think your frame of reference is just skewed. Like, I know if I'm standing in pitch black and there's a little bit of light over there, that as I get closer to the light, I'm going to be more at risk of being seen, and I can kind of see where that edge is. And I feel like in this case, like, you kind of see the edge of, like, hey, it's bright to me over here, whether it's because it's actually bright or it's just bright-ish. I know there is a light source there, and at the point where it gets kind of gray, I know that's dark to most people. So either, at best, they have the same vision I do, and I should be kind of stealthy anyways, or I am in pitch darkness, and it's like, if you can't tell what they are, that they might be able to see in the dark, like if they're reacting to sound and not to visuals, you're good. Yeah. I don't think it's as much of like the dark vision, like now that I'm seeing exactly how it's phrased, that you do have like essentially bright light at the dim source. I feel like you just are like, hey, cool. I don't think it changes how you can see yourself. Because, like, pitch dark, like, humans are like, yes, you can't see yourself clearly. But when it's like, you're, like, outside and there is a little bit of moon, that's effectively dark. It doesn't count as dim light everywhere. And you can, like, see yourself there, but you wouldn't be able to see anybody, like, more than a couple feet away from you. I feel like it's that kind of equivalent.
Okay. Yeah, I just think, like, mentally trying to imagine what it would look like seeing, like, grayscale, and then suddenly vibrant color.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it's gotta be a transition, but, like, I guess mechanically it's not. Mechanically, you're like, here's where it's bright light and here's where it's dim light, so...
Yeah. And then if you straddle the middle, you look like Two-Face.
Uh-oh. Just look at the fucking child. Come on. All right. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. She has a tummy ache.
A tummy ache in her chest, apparently.
Hey.
Yeah, it's weird how Japanese anatomy is so different from ours. So here's another that, like, I just recently thought of as a thought experiment. Vampires do not like being in sunlight, right? This isn't a masquerade joke. This is D&D vampires.
Okay.
D&D vampires don't do well in the sun, right?
Correct.
No arguments there?
No arguments.
Okay. The moon is just reflecting sunlight, right? So wouldn't moonlight hurt vampires too?
Say that one more time. I was reading text on the screen and my brain stopped accepting other inputs.
Okay. So if sunlight hurts vampires, wouldn't moonlight hurt vampires? Because the moon doesn't generate light, it's just reflecting sunlight.
I mean, here's the thing, is the spell daylight doesn't do it, so... which will always and forever break my brain.
But it's not the actual sun, it's magic sunlight, not actual sunlight.
Yeah. I feel like moonlight's not gonna do it, because I feel like at that point it's too diffused. Like, because they can still, like, if they're in a house with the curtains drawn and it's, like, not fully pitch black in there, they don't have a problem. Like, you got that diffused, kind of leaked sunlight, that's fine. I feel like that's the equivalent of the moon.
Okay.
I like Ashley's also counterpoint is, can we get a moonburn? If you can't get sunburned by it, it doesn't count as sun.
I bet an albino person could, and basically a vampire is just like someone suffering from albinism.
I'm gonna Google that since you said that. There's no way, but I need Google to tell me that. Because you said an unhinged thing, and I don't want to make any assumptions at this point. Can you get... This is the dumbest thing I've ever Googled.
Really? Is it really the dumbest thing?
I do actually think it might be.
Oh, well, I don't know how
Okay, but wait, though. I started typing it in, and I said, can you get a sunburn? And it auto-completed from the moon. So this is a thing that a lot of people look at. Here's what's actually great. Is the reason you can't get the main reason, among a bunch of other things about, again, the light diffusion and not being nearly as strong, is that the moon, the light the moon reflects is mostly not UVB light, and UVB light is what causes sunburns.
Okay,
it reflects the other parts of the spectrum. So
UVB is what harms vampires and why the daylight spell doesn't work, because it doesn't have UVB rays in it.
That's what I'm hearing.
So if if someone were to create their own spell, they just call it UVB light. It just fries vampires and people with fair skin.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh, this is like a whole list of stuff. I've already lost track of it.
Fine.
Ready for the mini game? No, I'm just.
Oh my god. Okay, your heart rate went up when I was just talking about Clock Tower. You said that and I spiked. Oh. What? What are you? What is this? The U.S.?
She's an American doctor.
Oh my god.
Pathos. I still hate that in Blade. They got away with putting on sunscreen to avoid sun touching. Or sun torching.
Incredible.
Yeah. If only vampires had maybe it was vampires who thought of sunscreen. That's why we have sunscreen.
Oh, I like that.
They're the ones. It wasn't Procter and Gamble, let me tell you. It was Vlad and Bartleby.
Maybe those were the names of the original vampires.
Procter and Gamble, yeah.
By the way.
Ah, shit.
Yes, SPF 2000 for your vampire friends.
Oh, she's making it set. This feels weird. This feels weird. The phrasing is bad.
There's a child present.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, the Nosferatu himself invented it.
Oh boy.
See, Ashley, you didn't have to say that. That's the quiet part. It's the quiet part.
Oh god, again, she said weird things with people present. Did my guts go up? Did my guts go up? Fuck!
Bye.
June, hey, maybe you need to go to the bathroom to see how close your guts are.
Gross.
That thing that I was not aware of for 4 playthroughs.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we discovered that. Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, do you have any D&D stories?
Because
I've actually exhausted my post-it note tonight.
I don't have any stories because we had Breach and you were there for it, and I don't think there's anything super I don't think there's anything to super recount from it.
Really? There wasn't any earth-shattering realization we made about the world to share?
No, okay, here's the thing, is that wasn't an earth-shattering realization in the game. That was me having a shower thought 2 days later that we have no idea if it's correct or not. So I will tell everybody else, for people who were interested in the Breach, we are now in the plane of Earth. And through a series of events, we have already met the dragon that we are supposed to meet there. He's a bro. He's chill as hell. I love him. And so the place we ended up is we already knew. Oh, see, again, this is too sexual of an option for me to say. I don't like it.
It really is. While you're telling the story, I need to step away for a brief moment, but keep going, keep playing. I should be back in just a few minutes.
All right. So we knew that kind of the quote-unquote entrance to the plane of Earth, if we had to get there from the Prime Plane, was near Stormiel, was near Theramgard. We knew it was at some islands that were in that general area. So we already knew that. We didn't have to worry about traveling to it that way. We got sent there directly by our our water plane dragon friend, Igos, that we met there. He just directly, essentially, plane shifted us. So we got there, and where we ended up in the plane of Earth, the city that we're going to, that we ended up in, is named Kragengard in looks suspiciously a lot like Theramgard, which was the original capital we were all from in Stormia. Looks a lot like it. And I'm like, I feel like there's a thread here that I do not like. So as we're heading up to the keep so we can go meet with Dragon Friend, I was like, I make a point of, like, the path we take. I want to get to where I need to in the city to be able to look out to the outskirts of where Arcturo's tower would be. There's another tower there. There's a tower in the same place. And it's like, uh-oh. What? I have some thoughts. I have some questions, some thoughts, and some concerns. And so we're talking to the dragon, and he's like, I need some time to get the things you've asked for. And we're like, that's cool. We're kind of weirded out by this looking exactly like home, and we have some places we want to go check out. And I was like, I gotta ask you about the tower that's on the outskirts. What is that? He's like, oh, it's like a repository of information. And I think it actually also like connects to a similar tower on the Prime Plane. So now I'm like, oh no. Like, I have to go there because it's like a library business thing. I need information. I gotta go. But like I might literally just be able to pop into home from there. And I was like, I have to process this. This is a problem. So that happened during the game. 2 days later, I'm taking a shower, and I have a thought that if...
Thank you for taking a shower.
Yes, I know, you're so welcome. That I have the thought of, like, cool, if there's a city in the plane of Earth that looks suspiciously like Theramgard, and is in, like, where we are in the world at approximately the same location, all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, when we left Avio, it took us 2 weeks to get to the water plane. And when we got to the water plane, it took us 2 weeks to get to the city we needed to there at Alara. And I'm like, oh my god, was that Alara? Avio, like, are all of our major cities mirrored? And are there connections through the Magister Towers to at least one of the planes, if not more? And then if that's true, I got really weirded out thinking about where these different connections might be, because what I had said at the beginning of the game, before we knew any of this, I sent it to James, is I was like, if we have to go back to the Prime Plane, I feel like we can get to the plane of air. Probably like a close teleport reference to get us in the vicinity would be to get to Corvus, and for Fireplane, we can probably go to Hammond's Tower. And now I'm wondering if I was very correct when I said Hammond's Tower could get us to the Fireplane. And I thought it was just go there to get close and not literally go there to go there. So now I'm red string theorizing all of these literal physical connections between these places, and I lost my shit. And so I did a lot of yelling in Discord too, James.
It's true.
There was a lot of capital letters. There was a lot of capital letters.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
There's still no response from the Phantom Thieves to Medjed. What do you make of this?
Oh, Jesus, Robbie.
Most likely, the Phantom Thieves simply don't have the means of confronting them.
I feel like you're intentionally egging this on, actually, is what's about to happen.
After all, Medjed is quite different from anyone they've gone up against thus far. It seems their best option is to reveal their identities before more people are needlessly harmed.
You really hit us where it hurts. We're going to beat them, though.
Just later. I'm busy.
Sometime over the next 20-something days.
You know what, though? I think this might be the most real high school simulator. Like, you're given something so important to do, and it's like, I'll do it later. It's fine.
Oh, no, my
Save
teacher...
the country.
Yeah, just random, summer stuff.
Oh, Pathos, thank you. Hey, Jen, save your game.
Oh, I should do that. Because I'm really uncomfortable with my teacher going, I do all kinds of chores. Nope, that's not the button I want. I want this button.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that button. I want this button.
Yeah. Save your game before you talk to your teacher and need to delete your save file.
Right? God. Okay, it is raining. Is it better for me to do the teacher thing or to go to the bathhouse?
I would say go to the bathhouse. Get your charming guts up.
Well,
your teacher will always be there, and it saves you 5,000 yen.
There we go. Let me get some things out of here, though. Oh, I can only get 2 drinks? Are you fucking... God damn it. All right. All right.
You bought all the drinks.
What do you want to do?
Let's go in.
It's like in Persona 4, before you would go into the TV world, you would just stock up on like literal soda, just like they just keep they let me keep buying it.
Yeah,
all right.
It's like I would just run around to every vending machine I could find. Yeah, the only other thing I have on the list is actually there was a conversation we had earlier. I sent you a video that was like, hey, here's a quick peek at, you know, another peek at Callista, because you only know Callista from the stories I've told you.
That's right.
And for anybody who's like new-ish or doesn't know or whatever, Callista was a Tempest cleric that I played in another campaign. And the video was, anybody who's been on TikTok, I'm sure has heard the audio. There was an animated version that somebody had done for D&D things of audio that's like, just a reminder that I'm choosing kindness and I don't have to continue to make that choice. I can get off the kindness boat at any point, is effectively like the general gist of it. And I was like, haha, Callista. And I need to remember what it was you said, because this prompted the epiphany that I had.
Here, let me pull up our chat.
I'm looking at it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like you're like, you really know how to paint a picture of Callista. If I reduce Vasile down to his most basic trait, it'd be AC. Callista would be no heals for you. And like that is all like on the surface like very obvious. And then I was like, the phrase I wanted to say was that the picture of her is that she is what the situation requires of her. And I was like, that's the thread between her and Gwen, is Gwen was so timid and reserved and very, I can't think of the right word I want for it, but was always going to default to what the authority figure Arturo like asked of her, demanded of her, whatever, and that the situation, especially because of the reason how she came to be an apprentice, the situation required her to be that very passive role, and now the situation has changed and requires her to be a little bit more of a ruthless, no mercy, and putting that in air quotes, kind of like, this is a war, we don't have room to be fucking around, and that is what the situation requires of her. And so like she hates being there, but it's what it is.
Let's do war crimes because the situation demands it.
I don't think Gwen is not super. Well, I guess there was. Does the Selsavine soldier count as a war crime?
No.
Okay, because I don't think she's war crimed too bad yet. She has war crimes planned if Sergius comes back.
Yeah, there you go.
She's fully ready with some spells for that fucker.
Vasile will see what happens and just will very quietly go, I mean, he was threatening her. I mean, that was self-defense.
Yeah, he had it coming. Because the other thing is, the reason I put like mercy in like kind of air quotes, is what I thought was interesting is that something that happened during the stream bits was when we all had that weird Ennead interaction, and Gwen ended up in the realm of the mother, whose like whole thing is like mercy and whatever. And I did make the merciful choice in the situation I was presented with there. But something I've been holding onto, it was something I heard even long before it ever came up in Breach, and I was like, this is some good D&D ass shit. And then as we've progressed, I'm like, oh, this is kind of gonna end up being something that gets employed and comes up for Gwen. Is anybody, and I know Ashley's gonna be like, oh, yes, anybody else who has been in the realm of paying attention to that musical that is being written based on the Odyssey, that the first like 2 acts have been, or 2 chunks of story have already been released. There's one of the songs he's done a teaser of where one of the characters says the phrase, ruthlessness is mercy we show ourselves.
Ooh.
With like the idea whole being like of the whole thing with Odysseus and all that being like, hey, like if you were like, you not being ruthless here has led to all of this other pain and suffering for yourself and other people. And if you had just been ruthless and just killed this person here, it would have been the more merciful option in the long run for yourself and for all the people around you. And so it's like, it's such a great phrase, it's such a great lyric, and I was like, I need to use this for something, and I was like, this is gonna be a moment, like, this is gonna be what ends up, like, becoming the major decision point for Gwen at some point, of being like, what is the more merciful option at this point, of like, if I show you mercy, how much suffering am I inflicting later? And like, and at what point is ruthlessness the true actual mercy? I've been sitting on that for like 2 years now, and I'm like, it's gonna get nasty when it comes up. But it was one of those things that when I heard it, I was like, oh my god, like that's a brilliant thing.
Remind me in like 6 months when it comes up that if Vasile ever gifts Gwen a magic item like a dagger, to call the dagger a bitter mercy. Great name.
Yeah, I can't remember, Ashley. I can't remember if it was. I remember it being part of the Poseidon track. There's so many good Poseidon related things. I can't wait till we start getting those songs. I'm gonna spend a bunch of time after this going back and just re-listening to all the snippets. I don't remember if it's Poseidon that says that or somebody else that says that in the Poseidon song, but yeah, it's very good. Yeah, ruthlessness is mercy we show ourselves, or mercy upon ourselves, or something like that. I was like, fuck, that's so good. Pathos, you said we've gone 6 days on stream. The last 3 streams we've gone at least an entire week. It's incredible.
It's amazing when we're not in a palace. How time flies.
Okay, they both want to hang out with me. It's daytime. Let's check.
Let's see who's available.
I have no Gwen. All right, so I can work on Ryuji.
Is Ponytail around?
Mercer, where she lives in Kichijoji? No. I like Zeus's lyric in the first act, blood on your hands is something you can't lose. Yeah. All you can choose is whose. That's another that's another thing that's coming up a lot. So yeah, I think it's just my main party at this point.
Okay.
So I'll probably do I say main party, I can't get to Gwen, so was she one of the people who texted me? No.
We all know Gwen is the main party, and then everyone else is just ancillary.
I also know, don't I get kind of like a boost if I do one of the people who have texted me? I feel like I remember the game telling me that at one point.
Yes, you get an extra music note.
I'll hang out with Ryuji then, because he's here, and as much as I can't, unless I'm about to replace him in my party. He's still in my party. James, he's gonna go away. You don't have to tell me by who, but like, I go by the party you recommend. So if he's gonna stick around, cool. If he's not, I'll go do it with somebody else.
Honestly, I think Ryuji and Matt Mercer are interchangeable. It just depends for your playstyle. Ryuji's more of like a face tank, and Matt Mercer's more of a dodge tank.
All right. Well, I've already committed to Ryuji and not had Mercer in anything, so I'm gonna stick with this.
Okay.
Go right away.
Wasting no time.
To waste a bunch of time.
Hanging out here at the arcade, back up against the machine, just looking at all the kids having fun, like I'm that guy from Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, I've just been hanging out with a bunch of people. All of them have asked me if we should go into the metaverse. Should I be doing that? Should I have done that at some point?
Nah.
I was just kind of like, it's vacation. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing this stuff, and now I'm realizing, like, oh, is this the only way I actually go into the metaverse? Is this the only way I actually go back into the palace? We'll start the palace next time, probably, unless you tell me not to.
I think it's a good call.
Okay, cool. We have plenty of time.
This is slightly getting back to D&D, but you're talking about like either like great lines from the Odyssey musical, or the line that Gwen is holding in her heart for bitter mercy, because I'm just gonna call it bitter mercy now. We'll all know what it means.
Yeah.
one of the lines that my DM dropped on a character last week, and I sent it to you right away. It was a powerful line, but in our epilogue, one of our characters is a tiefling, and through a lot of shenanigans, he needed to get square with Zariel, the leader of Avernus, to square everything away. He squared everything away with Zariel, and his parting words to Zariel was, "Zariel, don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I never see you again." And Zariel stares into his soul and says, "If I see you again, it's because you failed at life." And it's like, wow, what a line.
I didn't realize it was Zariel. That's really funny. Here's a funny thing about Zariel. I don't know like the established like D&D world lore. Like I'm not familiar with any of that stuff. So the previous campaign, the one with Callista, we ended up in a dragon horde with a very nice dragon. Like, we kind of saved his ass, so he was like, "You can go into my horde and everybody can pick an item." E's character, of all things, found a sword, and I was the only one, the cleric, was the only one who had a version of Identify. I had found glasses. I could cast Identify 3 times in a day with these glasses. So like, y'all need to be really careful about what I'm burning this on. And she had a sword, and that's why I looked at the sword, and it was the sword of Zariel, and I was like, "This looks like a dope sword," and I said that out loud, and Christian was like, "The what now?" And I was like, "Oh, this actually means something." Whoops. Okay, hold on. Let's go back a little bit. I should probably go. Ooh, Saturday. Okay, hold on. Is dude there? No.
She was there.
Shit, fuck. Oh, so I was looking in the wrong place. Akechi's here. Yes, that's where I want to go. I want to work on that. I'm not worried about Shogi. I want to be working on this one.
Shogi can wait.
Hi. She'll be there later. It'll be fine. Yes.
What do you want to do?
Hang out. If it had popped up the option go to the metaverse while talking to him, I would have like died. Are you taking me to another cafe? Why do you always have like a metal briefcase?
He's gonna mug you in an alley.
Hey.
Yes, that incident at the cafe.
Yeah, that sounds really, really shady. You would like jazz. Do they have? Yeah, I'll bring that up. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember what your age is, but.
Very well.
Okay.
Let us go.
I almost asked if they had coffee, but I was like, I don't know if this is a thing. Oh, God damn it.
No, so this is actually really good.
What will you do?
This is you can take your friends to the jazz club and get music notes and other things too. So this is a great way for like the people who don't have the.
I can get other things, huh?
Yeah, who aren't ready to level up. Yeah, that's
okay.
right. I said it. Ice cold beer for me.
Any recommendations? That's that. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna end up with like fucking this pickles juice soda or something, aren't I? Because you asked that question. Oh, it's green. That's not a good start.
There's a single cucumber in there.
and I'll taste it too.
And you'll taste it.
Why did I feel like that character model looked familiar?
Sorry about that. I was talking with Jamp.
Oh, you're good. Hi, Jamp.
Jen says hi.
I miss you.
She whispers hello.
I tell her that I'm excited that she's excited about the stickers. And then I'll let...
She is very excited.
Yeah, it's like, and now I will stop making you be a go-between.
It's fine. You know, Jen, believe it or not, this might come as a shock to you. I don't mind being the middleman between two people.
What's funny is I went with the go-between because I was like, there's another word I'm supposed to be using here, but I can't think of what it is right now. God damn. I'm dragging, it turns out. Oh boy.
Hey, that's right. Hey, you sure that was a non-alcoholic drink your character was drinking there?
Oh, I was like, James, what gave you the impression I was not drinking alcohol right now? No, the character, for sure. But we didn't talk about what the character is drinking. I need to know. That looks like kiwi on the side of it, so I am very intrigued. You live alone, but you're also a high schooler. Like, what? Please explain to me. Like, where are your parents? Have we established this already? I don't think we have. Yeah, I mean, all I need is curry. As far as I'm concerned, it's the only thing I know how to cook. Yes, just yes to that sentence.
Sure. Sure, one pity music note for Kid Can't Cook.
The other ones felt like, I mean, I guess the microwave might have been more honest, but I also haven't seen a microwave. Like, I don't know, does my character know how to use a microwave?
I don't think LeBlanc has a microwave.
Yeah, so I was like, that answer's incorrect. I clearly don't do a lot of cooking. Both the other ones were lies. Why did I only get one music note for being honest?
Man, I don't cook. I pay my teacher, who's a maid, to come over to make me food.
Boy.
Here's a fun fact. The singer in the background, who just got obscured by the red check mark, is the actual, like, they rendered the main singer of the Persona soundtrack as that character. So, like, when you hear, you know, all of the, like, boy, I'm fumbling over my words. I'm not even drinking, but yes, she is the main vocal to the Persona soundtrack, and they put her in the game, and I thought that was very cool.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
Oh, no music notes for you.
Damn. The other one, like, one of them felt sarcastic, so I didn't want to do it.
Especially over text message. Or no, you're talking about, I thought it was text messages for a second.
It feels like text because it's text to us. All right.
Yeah. So what do you say? One more day, we finish this month, and then call it a stream?
I was gonna, oh boy.
Oh, it's Ponytail.
It is Ponytail. So I was gonna actually just save immediately and say we should call it. If you want to go to the end of the day, that's totally fine, but I need you to vamp for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I could vamp for 2 minutes.
I will be right back.
All right. Chat. You know, we haven't said nice things about Jen in a long, long time. And we're not going to tonight, because that's something we don't do. I hope you're all having a good week. Any fun weekend plans? Any fun D&D sessions coming up? Pathos, has there been any news on Vampire the Masquerade? I know BioWare's not developing it, and thank goodness, because it sounds like they laid off quite a few people today, which is no es bueno. Metric coming in with a Jen Savior game. Ashley is going to surprise us and say nice things about Jen. Okay. Suelio just had their bi-weekly D&D game yesterday. Awesome. I hope it went well. Suelio, what kind of character are you playing? I'm sure you've said it. My very sleep-deprived, addled brain just can't connect neurons to remember. Ashley says she loves Jen. She's smart and nice. I like talking to her and sending her memes that make no sense to anyone except me. I mean, I think that's really what friendship is. It's just sending gifs and memes that make us laugh, and we just want to bring other people in on the amusement that we find. Suelio, this campaign, Tiefling Warlock. Nice. What kind of Warlock is it? Pact of the Blade, Pact of the Tome, Pact of the Chain. Something out of Unearthed Arcana. Metric is playing Metroid Prime Remastered. Nice. Pact of the Tome, because that's what's free with D&D Beyond. You know what? I like the I like the straightforwardness of it. Okay, Ashley's continuing to go on with the Jen compliments. Jen also has this sort of quiet steadiness, like she may personally feel unsteady, but she has an air of mom friend that, and now Discord pop-ups are blocking chat, that mom friend that will immediately forget any personal struggle to focus on her friends.
First of all, Ashley, stop. But also, I appreciate you. I do have to say, when I heard you reading it, I heard Jen has a sort of quiet steadiness. I was like, I need to immediately rush back because what part of me is quiet? And then the explanation came, and I was like, all right, I get that. Where I'm like the opposite of. I think the analogy is usually a duck, but I'm the opposite of the duck. Instead of being calm up top, and I'm just paddling furiously underneath. It's just fucking chaos above, but it's smooth. It's just like. We're just like nice and chill under the waves. Anyways.
Ashley can't stop, won't stop.
You got a platypus controlling you.
Again, like...
You gotta watch Phineas and Ferb!
Oh, okay.
Everyone should watch Phineas and Ferb. It's fucking incredible. And then you'll know the platypus controlling
Then I'll
you.
know the platypus.
Yeah.
Platypi are one of my favorite animals.
Oh, then you'll love Phineas and Ferb.
Perfect.
Have you seen any Phineas and Ferb? Do you even know what I'm talking about?
No, I am aware of their presence, but no,
Okay.
I have not watched anything of theirs.
Phineas and
Unlike
Ferb is...
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, like, I'm aware of their presence. I just haven't watched anything not unlike, or which is different from the, what was it? Like epic rap battle, whatever the
Oh my
thing
god,
was.
epic rap battles of history. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do a watch party thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna send you my like top 3 favorite ones, so for you to understand what they are. And then I still love just how wholesome it was when you're like, I don't really listen to rap, and I was like, oh my god, he meant that. Yeah. Chat, if you have recommendations for which ones I should send him, because I have to send him the original, because I do think the original is the best, and I have to send him Thor, the Thor one. I'm trying to decide what I think the third one should be.
So I know we were talking about how like Callista and Gwen, like what is the thread that ties them together? Typically with my D&D characters, I will take one personality trait of my own and make that the core of a D&D character, so that there's something I can relate to in the character, and that I can just build up natural things around it that might diverge from who I am.
Same.
So when you said like how wholesome it was, like, oh, I don't listen to rap, that was my light cleric. Like, that was the one characteristic that I built my entire light cleric around, of just this very like I'm not aware of most things. I'm sorry. Just like the challenge I had with that character, or the challenge I put on myself, is that I wanted to deliberately build a boring character, but like in an entertaining way, and not like I accidentally built a boring character and this character is not fun to be around, but like it's deliberately boring, and there's comedy in how boring this person is. And I like to think I succeeded with how deliberately boring this character was.
So Ponytail texted me, and I don't get the option to go hang out with her, and now we're just doing this?
No, you can... Yeah, I think you could just say no to the group meeting.
I mean, but I did. It was just like Morgana yelled at me and was like, "Are you just gonna take it easy all summer? You should call everyone here." And then it just rolled into this.
Yeah, you can still break up the meeting.
Okay.
Once everyone's done talking.
All right.
I'm honestly surprised at the palace this time. Everywhere we looked was just desert.
Voice acting.
Oh yeah. All the other ones until now have just been normal cities outside of the distortion itself.
Thanks to that, we didn't even know we were in a palace our first time going into Kamoshida's.
That's still part of the palace, though. The city may not have been distorted, but it was cognition. The palace rulers may have been criminals, but they were social enough to know the city layout. But Futaba probably doesn't. In fact, I'd bet she isn't even interested in the outside world.
Hence why the whole thing is a bleak desert. Understandable, considering her lifestyle.
I doubt many famous criminals are shut-ins like her, though. Hopefully that means we won't have to go through all this desert business in the future.
That might not necessarily be the case. Many upper-class citizens travel by limo or plane, so they don't know or care about city life.
A plane? Damn, that sounds pretty good. I mean, wouldn't you want to go to a palace way up above the clouds if you could?
We literally did. That was the problem with the last one. No thanks.
I think a flying bank is quite
Thank you,
enough,
Gwen.
It's like you know what the next line is, Jen. It's amazing.
Outside the distortion is fascinating. Depending on the criminal, there may be an exact replica of Tokyo within their palace. I would love to examine the aesthetics of such a strange place at least once.
Okay, well, yeah, you can do that later.
Huh. You
You do that while you're on B team.
Well, I've left you outside of this palace. You can just go look for another one to draw some sketches of.
But it's true that an observant criminal could have a true-to-reality city in their palace.
Alright, this is where, sorry if you were here earlier, we're gonna recap one of my red string moments because I need to expand on it now, but in order to do that, I gotta recap it for James. James!
Yeah.
When we first popped into the desert and we got the nice explanation about why we were still in our regular clothes, and Morgana's like, oh, it's because the palace owner essentially just doesn't consider us a threat. You would only change your clothes if you're considered a threat. And I went, huh, you guys know how, like, my current running theory is that the interrogation that's happening, like, has to be in the metaverse and essentially in someone's palace, whether it's Sai's or somebody else's? I don't know. Probably hers. I'm still confused. I'm not confused. I'm not really sure which direction I think it's gonna go. But I was like, that's gotta be the metaverse because I got arrested jumping out of the fucking casino and doing flippy-doos, and that certainly didn't happen in real life. So this has gotta be in one of those things. And then I got the whole thing from Morgana being like, oh, they don't consider you a threat, so your clothes don't change. So I was like, that explains why, if my theory is correct, that explains why I'm in my regular-ass clothes in this interrogation room. And now we have this, where, like, the way everything behaved in that opening cutscene of I did all my flip-de-doos getting out of that casino, but I was still very clearly in a regular-ass city, and I'm in a regular-ass building in a regular-ass room right now. That fucking tracks at this point. If my harebrained insane theory is right, this entire, all the setup to this palace has been confirming the facts that I would need, that, like, before this, we're like, this part's weird, though, and I don't know how to explain that away for this crazy theory I have. This palace is giving me the explanations for those holes in that explanation. And I'm tripling down on this at this point.
Okay. I'm putting a little note on my Gen theory post-it note, and I'm just putting a ×3 next to it now.
I've tripled down. So next time I say I'm tripling down, you'll be like, you've already tripled down. And then I get to decide if I want to quadruple or not.
Although
well, I mean, if you triple down on something that's been tripled down, is that 9x?
Oh, yeah. Oh, now we're starting to get weird on math. This, like, yeah.
That's not weird. That's just multiplication. That's not weird.
Well, no, because now it's like, is the exponent in a parenthesis? Like, did I third power the third power, or am I 3 timesing the third power? This is a different.
Wait, is that all over a natural log or a normal log?
See, this is where we start getting into the weird stuff. We're gonna actually, my red string emote is gonna get unhinged because we're gonna start coming up with an actual math formula for for me tripling down on things.
I just think we can all agree that the natural log is the superior log.
I feel like I've mentioned at one point that in the campaign I was running, I just threw a pen at myself. In the campaign I was running, at one point I created a monster and created a stat block for what is essentially my sleep paralysis demon. And it did traumatize at least one player, and is still constantly sticks in the memory of E. And I described the physicality of this being, And at the end of it, Christian was like, what monster was that? I was like, oh, it's my sleep paralysis demon. Seemed like it'd be horrifying, so I made a stat block for it. So E and Jeff go running regularly, and they were running through the park after a storm, and there was some downed trees, and there was a log that had, like, fallen at some point. There was an older log, like, it was clearly or part of an older tree. Whatever the case was, it was, like, partially rotted out. So they're going for their jog, and they're running, and he just goes, oh, hey, Jen's demon lives there, and keeps going. And Jeff comes home and is like, what? E said this. What does this mean? Because it was also, like, a year and a half later from this event happening. He was like, what is she talking about? And I was like, oh, she's got to be talking about my sleep paralysis demon. He's like, you simultaneously answered the question and did not at the same... what is happening? So I went with them for the run last weekend, and we're going, and E goes, oh, hey, that's the log I was talking about. And sure enough, this thing's fucking horrifying. And I was like, that's absolutely where it would live.
That is one of the many reasons why I love E.
Just, oh, that's where Jen's demon lives, and just kept going. And Jeff's like, she said it like it made complete sense, and I don't even know how to ask a follow-up question, so. It was good times. All right, I'm here.
Go to exit.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. Like, Morgana, like, made me do it, and I didn't want to.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone, for coming to LeBlanc. Thanks, everyone, for coming.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, everyone, for coming to LeBlanc. Now, please take the train home.
Yeah.
I'll leave the chairs and table here, and really encroaching on my personal space.
It's fine. All right. Should I go hang out with Ponytail and finish the day, or do we want to call it?
Yeah, now let's hang out with Ponytail, because we could say we finished July. We are done with July, and then next stream will be August.
Cool. Let's go.
I can do that.
Oh, there was like a big pause, and I accidentally skipped past whatever I was about to say. So I thought the game had just, interesting. This feels weird.
You're gonna have to go into the install files to change her change her files, because you know how we feel about redheads with red bows who are in high school. Just Kasumi. Just Kasumi.
You're gonna buy glasses for your dad? Don't you need your dad? Okay. I feel like you gotta see glasses on a person's face. I seem like a real glasses buff. Am I the only person you know that wears glasses? Is that what's happening? I'd like to get some visual reference. It will be completely different on me than versus your dad, unless you're about to tell me that I look like your dad. Don't tell me that I look like your dad.
That's why she likes you so
No, it got worse.
Thank you so much.
Oh boy. This is not how glasses shopping works. Good. I do not agree. I do not think those work for me, but I'm not going to tell you that. Oh, she said it looks good. I don't want to, like, tell her no. But they do look bad. Yay! I got the music notes. That's all that matters.
You got 3. You got 3.
Yeah.
Wait, Jen, are you saying that you don't change what you would normally say to the benefit of your friends? Like, yeah, these look great. Or, James, that's a great idea.
I'm just gonna keep clicking buttons in this game.
Okay. Take a long sip of that drink.
Yeah.
Now that Twitch finally caught up to where you were.
Oh boy. Yeah, sure, of course so. Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
Here we go.
Oh man, it's just raining music notes. Right
the game was like, you're very behind on this one and you're gonna need it, so. Oh, I'm wearing glasses? No, I hate those. I hate that. Oh. Wow. Yeah? Yeah, they do leave an impression. That is a correct statement. I can't see. Ha, it might look shady.
This is
Why are those even here?
Hey, look, it's the Teddy glasses.
Oh god. Trust your instincts. Or hear me out. Bring your dad here. I didn't even try those on. I'm sure he'll love it.
Then it's set. Thank you for
Matt-
bringing me here.
No, you brought me here. What are you talking about?
She's gaslighting you. She's tricking you. She's using tricks on your brain. Like, wait a minute.
The sentence of I expect compensation. What the fuck? Why is that even a choice?
Well,
You have not failed in gymnastics. What are you okay, alright, okay, hold on. Now I'm gonna need you to bring it in a little bit. Let's go get crepes. I feel like that'll fix everything.
There's this wonderful jazz club literally across the street.
That's your slump talking? Oh boy.
This is your slump monster?
Yeah, this is her demon living in the log.
Senpai?
Oh boy. Do that. Slump paralysis monster, yes.
Yes. Thank you for picking the most un-Callista answer on there. We'll do it together.
God, I got so many music notes out of this. I want you to ambush from a distance by attacking with the grappling hook. Oh God, I'm not. Oh, she only has 5 stars.
Yeah, you're almost done.
I feel
You
like
just gotta,
I've noticed that at one point.
one more rank and you'll be all finished with La Foi.
Ambush with the grappling hook sounds so painful.
All right.
Surprise! I'm bleeding.
Okay. Oh boy. I barely remember what the grapple hook button is when I need to grapple hook. Shit. Oh, that's even better. I can do it from a distance and I would also be confused. I'm gonna be real. Or scared, or both. Oh boy.
All right.
Yeah, max HP.
I'll be heading home now.
You'll live another fight.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you, by the end of the game, those like little 5-point intervals, like collectively over her socialing, you know, that helps.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure there'll be a fight where I get down to like 3 HP and I'll be like, thanks, Ponytail!
Wherever you are.
Oh, how'd your dad like the glasses? Oh, good. Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah,
Oh
music. So many music notes. What I get? Was that 7? Did I get 7 music notes today?
You did get 7 music notes today.
God. Can't
Why
wait.
Can't your other friends be like Kasumi?
Right? Just giving out music notes right and left.
Now, kids, you shouldn't give away your music notes so willy-nilly. You should really give your music notes to someone special. Please use protection like the dampening pedal on the piano.
Oh my god.
Well, it's true. You put the dampening pedal down so you don't wake up everyone.
Man, it's hot.
Oh, it's a hot night. Oh my god, my phone's going pee-pee again. I was just outside. I was just coming home and my phone pee-peed. What happened? Uh-oh, company's info got leaked. Yeah, that wasn't what they said they were gonna do. Alright, who are you? What do you want? Oh, God, it's a Sunday. You're right. Well, I'm supposed to finish. James wants me to finish the day, so we'll go hang out with Politician Man.
Politician Man.
Worst superhero.
But he's the Sun Arcana, and that's the best Arcana.
Head over immediately.
I'm slightly biased because that's my Arcana. If I had to pick one,
Everyone,
I am the Sun.
I like how I'm like half hiding behind the sign. Did we ever figure out what the sign says? Is it just his name or is it something else?
We did look it up. It just
Okay.
says political speech.
Oh, perfect. All right.
That's called disclosure. You don't want to be mistaken for a well-dressed homeless man, now, do you?
what?
Uh-oh. Hello, person who was hiding behind the date and weather in the corner. Uh-oh. This is gonna get uncomfortable, isn't it?
Don't worry, just keep holding your side. Oh, too late.
Damn it.
Now, you see, your character says he remembers. Jen, do you remember?
Not
who
a
they were?
fucking clue.
Okay. Of course. This is like you saying, like, DM, my character remembers, I don't remember.
Exactly. Like, in game, it has been 3 days. In real life, it's been 1.5 years. I do not remember. This was very fresh from my character. Please remind me. Going from a pro wrestler, incredible.
What is he, the governor of Minnesota?
Hey.
Hey. Or is it Montana? I can't remember. Where,
I have no idea.
Is it Jesse Ventura?
Look, Pathos, to be fair, it's because I thought I remembered Morgana coming back. I thought I remembered, like, I remember seeing Morgana in, What's-Her-Butt's room. I remember seeing that, and I thought, like, I remember seeing Morgana run across the screen to what I thought was the exit. So I thought Morgana had already left. That's why I was confused.
No. Hmm?
Uh-oh, this is where it gets uncomfortable. Okay, this sentence is too real and I hate that.
Yeah.
What?
Political justice. I understand each of those individual words, but together...
Ooh. Oh, there's a right answer here. I'm gonna go with that because I think that's what the guy wants. Okay, I got a music note. I don't think it was the best answer, but...
See, you can tell he's a mature adult because he knows only to give away one music note at a time, not like eager high school girls like, oh, here's 3, here's 2.
He's making me work for it and really earn the music note.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, see, this is why, again, why this is such like an accurate high school life sim, because, I mean, who doesn't remember being in high school and, you know, underclassmen of the opposite gender just throwing music notes left and right at you for like, yeah, I'll go shop with glasses for your dad. Yeah, sure.
I
totally
love
relatable.
that the ability I've got is I can ask for large sums of money.
And there's
Oh
a gun.
my
And there's a
God.
gun next to it.
That's even better.
All right.
There's so much to unpack there.
Yes.
Ooh, opinions. Why is this man standing with his arms out like this? Like, are your sleeves too tight? What's happening?
He's a former wrestler.
Oh,
He's got
you
this
know
big-
what? Good point. He's
he got those big guns, and like some framing guy or framing person at Atlas was like, well, he's a wrestler. We got to make him have big arms.
Yeah, for sure.
And the game was delayed, and they're like, that's fine. Just keep it in. We're pushing it. We're moving it forward. We don't have time for this.
Well then, I'll see you again.
All right. Well, Jen, congratulations. We finished the month of July.
No, not yet. My phone's gotta go pee-pee.
Blah, 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 blah. Man, old people just love
I
to
should
talk
have
and
been paying
not...
more attention to what he was saying. I want you to use your experiences for sure. I will. Yep.
Yep, no music note for you.
Great.
Again, you gotta work hard with it for the adults.
Oh my god! I just want to go to bed! Oh, again?
I gotta work on my other script.
Yeah, I probably need to go into the palace at some point.
You know what? That would be a good next stream thing to do.
Oh my god. But everyone wants to hang out. I feel like I need to do all the things. Oh, not you though.
Nope. Yeah, I'm totally talking to my friend Sujiro. It's definitely not the doctor down the street who's experimenting on me for money.
Yes, oh god. The addition of for money really just made it worse.
Hey.
Alright.
I'll just
and we're gonna save, and whatever I have waiting for me
we
will
made-
be a future gen problem.
You know, we might, in 2 weeks, we'll get to 100 hours.
Oh my god. That's so...
We were almost done with Persona 4 at the 100-hour mark.
Can't we? We're making it worse. It's getting more depressing. Oh god. Anyways.
But you know what, Jen? Because we're doing this together, I'm gonna give you one music note in our friendship.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's it for the streamy stream. James, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
As Ashley has conveniently dropped the command in the chat, this is a good time to remind everybody, if you are a dice goblin, I have new dice that are going up on Saturday. All the previews are on the site. If you're on TikTok, I will actually have a video showing all of them off going up tomorrow. I've been posting them all on Twitter and Blue Sky and all of the... There's too many social medias now. And Instagram and there's a Facebook page. There's so many things. I hate it. I'm not cut out for this. But I'm doing it and it's going to happen and there's going to be dice and they're all pretty. They're all based on the planar system. I'm very excited about a lot of them. So you can check that out. And it's my last actual shop update for the year, which also feels weird. That you're like, it's August, what do you mean? But it's my last update for the year because September will be pre-orders going live for any of my already established designs. The last time of the year to be able to guarantee getting anything like mass heal and whatnot. And that'll go live at the end of September and be up for 2 weeks. And then after that, it's my holiday stuff. So it's already the end of the year somehow. It's really weird how you think about holidays when you run a business that like sells like a physical item. Christmas starts in August. So now I kind of understand a little bit of why the craft stores are like, here's all the Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas decor already. Also, I do think it should not be doing that. But I was like, oh, I'm already having to think about it. I'm not putting it out, but I'm having to think about it. So anyways, do that. It's pretty dicey.